Beards for you.
How much trail mix did you have last month?
Yes. That's the one that we keep on getting. We tried it on multiple computers, multiple different files. Yeah, they start, but then they stop.
Only nourishment.
Yeah, I'm trying that. I've tried all of those, but they never fully converted. They get 2% in and then stop. Yes. Los Angeles?
Can we escalate this?
Hey, I'm your supervisor. I'm telling you, can you escalate it?
Can we escalate this?
We go on the air in 1 minute.
Well, it doesn't affect the honor.
Don't say that.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back. Jason, Ellis. Moose Knuckle, Red the Dragon, Night Danger, Canada, Uncircumcised, Philanthropy, Stupid Stuff, Supercross, Pain, Nipple, Machete, Fashion, a scintillating bloodbath, Malicious Fury, Evil, Cannabis, Interesting Thing, Awesome,
Radio. Tigers, elephants, orangutans, lions, bears. They'll make you stare. Dragons, salamanders, fish in the sea. Know what that means? Jason Ellis. Michael Dully.
I'm not very sexy.
Andrew Groove. Absolutely. Kevin Kraft.
Don't worry, we got the bases covered.
And Will Pendarvis.
Fuck yeah, I'm Will Pendarvis. Live from Hollywood. Possible enough. This is the Jason Ellis Show.
Red dragons!
Hey. I was gonna say fuck, but I felt like that would be inappropriate. But it is Friday. Fuck it. I got shaved yesterday, and I talked to a doctor that said that maybe you could make my hair grow back. So it's not over. It's never over. Don't give up. Remember that. I could, you know what I mean? I've given up several thousand times. And my hairline is not Rocky Balboa. But I've decided, because remember Rocky Balboa, he won a lot of fights. And he wasn't that talented. Remember, he was just a small town guy from Jersey. And then, he got a shot against the big guy. And he got lucky. Kind of. So maybe my hairline could be the same.
Yeah, I think that's how that works.
They're doing more and more research. I saw somebody send me some shit about hair restoration. And then, I talked to this guy. Man, some weird barber. My wife's friend. This hot chick that works at a barber shop, and she shaves and cuts hair, and in the barber shop there's a doctor's office, and the doctor has like this really cool white BMW Roadster bike or some shit in the barber shop, but then in there's like proper surgery place where they do like laser stuff and then you can make fucking pull your hair out of the back of your head and put your hair in your head. And then he told me, take it out of your beard and put it in your head. He's like, and then because you got tattoos on your head, he's like, there'll be a little hole, a little white mark, and then you could tattoo over it, and then it'll be sealed. So it's a tremendous amount, and I've got to wait because I got my head shaved, and then he looked, so I was like, I got to see what your hair looks like when it grows back again.
Yeah.
So I got to go back there when my head has hair again, and then he's gonna see if it can happen. And he's like, it probably won't do it with the machine because of the tattoo, but he's like, I'll do it. I can make this happen with do it by hand and get this thing done. And then the lady that was shaving my head said that there was a guy that came in here a year ago that was way bolder than me and like an old man with like really thin hair on the sides, and now he has a full head of hair.
I'd want to meet those people if I were you.
Yeah. Well, we saw the rugby player, right?
Yeah. Isn't beard hair different?
I don't know. Look, I think it gets
Like,
a
what does it
a
look
little
like?
puby. I don't know.
What does it look like if you have? I'm trying to.
You probably can't have really long locks or something.
I wouldn't think so.
I don't know. Maybe it gets. I don't know. Didn't what's his name? Fucking hiding her. Didn't Tom? No.
Tom Brady?
No. Who's the guy that you pointed out that he had curly hair and then he had straight hair?
Oh, Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Maybe
did
he
his
had-
hair get straight because his hair was fake hair from another part of his body that was straight? Because his hair did get fucking straight.
Yeah. Can we see the
And he was going bald, and now he's not going bald.
the evolving Hanks? Because yeah, he was. It's just so funny how we conveniently just overlook things. There's just so many things for us to keep straight. But you watch an old movie. Tom Hanks had curly hair.
Yeah, and you can.
You know what though, dude?
He might have just kept it, because I know a lot of celebrities that stopped themselves from going bald
Yeah,
because
froze
they
it-
started taking
yeah,
all the stuff.
Froze it in place.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you look at that, he has more hair in 2015 than he did in 2001. So it could be beard hair, because Andrew, you showed me a photo just before, which was indeed of a man that had a head grab. Man, he has a lot of hair. Like, he's the kind of guy where I'm like, you are not a bald guy at all. I would not detect that.
Yeah, I almost wouldn't want to overdo it.
I wouldn't want that hair.
No, that's like the Christmas tree that you try to
Yeah.
talk yourself into buying because it almost looks
Yeah,
good, but then you get home and you're like, God, I can just see the fucking trunk.
But Michael, if you have a super fucked up, sketchy old head, that's the other thing. If you have like an old riddled head, you can have like pubic hair wigs. You know what I mean? You don't catch them as much. Like, if you're really old and riddled, you know how real old riddled guys,
I don't
they do
think I
like the
agree with
HGH and they like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They're hanging on to everything. It's like, you don't notice it as much. If you were young and you just had pube hair on your head, you look so weird.
See, I think
Like, some of those guys are shocking.
I think the opposite is true, because if a young man's hair looks suspicious, I go, oh, well, maybe he just has weird hair. I guess that could happen. If an old man has suspicious hair, well, you're in the zone of suspicious hair. You know? Like, I saw a photo of Geraldo Rivera today. Apparently, he's a blonde now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and so's his mustache.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, show me. No, he's not. Where's this blonde photo that you saw?
Look at him there.
I mean, the mustache is not blonde. It's white, isn't it? It's white and black. Fuck, he's a creepy dude.
He's got blonde hair.
I don't fucking trust that dude at all.
There's plenty of photos of him with gray
At
hair,
all.
even some with dark hair. But because he's apologizing to Bette Midler.
Wait, what he do?
Because,
Oh, yeah, right. I
He
forgot. Oh, yeah.
He has a different recollection. Apparently, he recalls it that she was into the poppers or something.
Yep. Well, he might have been so high that he thought he heard her say that. Man, he's a riddled dude.
Anyway, if there's something weird with Geraldo's hair, I'm more inclined to suspect something just because of his age.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know if I agree. I think pube head hair is a young man's game.
I don't know. That photo that Andrew just brought up is, I mean, the definition of puby. That is he. Because he is.
Yeah.
Fuck, that's puby shit on his face and on his head.
Also, the texture of Tom Hanks' hair, to circle back to that quickly, I always had curly, unmanageable hair
Yeah.
until I just discovered a couple of products
Oh.
that
Oh, okay.
you wouldn't get.
So he
you
might have
don't-
just-
Yeah, you don't think of me as like a curly hair guy. If I just get out of the shower and walk around, yeah, if it's long enough, it'll kind of curl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he might just have like million.
He's in the zone of where you could straighten that shit out.
Okay. I'm saying he's got hair.
There's something going.
Yeah,
Oh
come on,
God,
dude.
his poor face looks like it's,
Oh,
looks like
damn
it's let down by his hair.
It don't. He looks great. How old is he?
I love Tom.
I mean, and he
Hanks.
was never like a good-looking dude, you know.
No. It's got nothing to do with that.
Hey, I don't think he looks
Just
bad at all.
When he had that kind of longish Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, no,
hair,
the Da Vinci
that was-
Code was where he really lost it for me.
Guys with receding hairlines, it really it didn't work for any of them when they all tried. Nick Cage tried the same thing at the same time. Didn't work for him either.
Well, he didn't
John
get the
Cusack
memo.
tried the same thing at the same time. Didn't work for him. Like
Nick
not
Cage
long,
doesn't give a fuck.
not long, but like all one length. You know, like it just goes to like the middle of their neck. Yeah, no, I think you gotta keep that shit tight.
I don't know. I don't. Just saying,
But then
there's
the thing, if you don't
there's
care,
a chance.
It's different. It is different for you, as I've always said, because you are not. If you ask Tom Hanks, he'll be like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, okay.
You'll own whatever you do,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you have a lot more leeway.
Oh, I'll be giving you step-by-step like
Yeah.
photos of what's
Right.
going on.
Yeah.
To me, it's a challenge. You know what I mean? And I can't like have. They gotta set smaller ones. It's like if there's really a way to get hair, then I will fucking get that hair, and then I'll move on, and then I'll probably shave it off.
Right.
But if it's, you know what I mean, I want to prove to I don't know who, but
It's to you.
it is
Yeah,
right
Of course it is. Yeah.
that I can.
Of course, the fringe benefit of showing the world and getting some cool Snapchats out of it, I don't discount that entirely. But yeah, you this is. Don't pretend that you're doing this as a service to the community.
No. Oh yeah, no, I wasn't thinking that. I was trying to understand. Oh my God! Andrew just put up a photo of. What is that?
Okay, so here's Nick Cage, and here's what's going on. He like fell asleep on a plane or something on the side of his head, or maybe he just had
Nah.
the bone up against it for a really long
It
time.
looked like somebody burnt the side of his head.
No, what it is they have taken hair out everywhere he can.
Oh,
And
okay.
inserted it on top to the best of their ability, but when he doesn't like keep the shit on the side a very particular brush straight down kind of way, you can see how patchy that has left his partially
See.
follicle. He looks mangy.
I can't hang with that. I can't hang with like a
No, and you're
where you
you're
just
like
got to
a-
patch all these weird little things that go over little holes everywhere. Like I can't.
You're too particular
Yeah.
about that because you'd be more
Yeah.
aware of it than other people would.
Yeah. I mean, his haircuts are the windiest shit ever. It's just like.
She's got two different heads of hair going.
It's just
on.
like not one person has told him that doesn't look real. He's just everyone's like, yeah, well, fuck, it's Tuesday. That's a great haircut.
Well, I think it works for him as
It's
opposed
so
to.
thick in the back. That's
I
the
know.
craziest bit.
I think Tom Hanks is more distracting to me because Nick Cage is such like a cartoon character of a man to begin with.
Yeah, I
It
don't.
just goes with the overall package. Tom Hanks still tries to play like somebody's dad.
I've just always Tom Hanks's hair in a movie is never suspect to me. I'm never concentrating on it. I cannot concentrate on anything but Nicolas Cage's hairline in any movie. I mean, if his head's a skull and it's on fire, okay, I'm not concentrating on it anymore. But as soon as he goes back to him, it's just above his head. It's not on.
No, I know.
It's like it's hovering just over the top of his skull.
It's way back there.
Yeah, like the actual roots of the thing that is covering his head is from like neck area.
Doesn't it? So
It's not a wig. It's just plugs, man. Like you can see them in the front. What are we talking about here?
yeah, Da Vinci Code is what you mean. The whole.
The one in the when he's in the daylight at the very front, you can see the strands that have been plugged in there. It looks great, especially when you're old. That's why it's still a chance.
Why
Because by the
does it-
time they solve it, my face will be fucking hammered and it'll all fit.
Like so, supposedly like 10% of men go bald, but every man gets balder as they get older.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a bald guy, but my hairline's receding. Like
It doesn't count when you go bald when you're 50.
But like, why does it seem like half of the great leading men of our day are bald? Like so many of them have fake hair.
Well, I think because you go bald because you got high testosterone.
Okay.
So maybe it's that. Maybe a bunch of bunch of testicles. I want to, I run stuff. I'll fix everything.
What about Kurt Russell? Is that his real hair?
Oh, wow.
Because
That's
he's got
harsh
I was
words.
trying to think of who has like a real like
Keanu Reeves.
full head of hair. Like, yeah, I buy that.
Yeah, that's Douglas's real hair.
Oh, good for him.
It's phenomenal too.
Oh, it's so
Fuck,
good.
that's wow. He might have the best old man hair in the world. Because he's still going.
Yeah.
He's still going. You know what? It's a little long still. Fuck it. I get a little loose. Sometimes I get out in the truck and you know.
Hold me to this. As soon as I go half gray, that's my look.
You're gonna have to put product in it though, because it's not gonna. Look at that fucking what man.
I
Is
know.
that recent?
Yeah, like
He might be the great. He might be the most handsome old man in the world.
Yeah, and he had a mane in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 that came out this year.
Oh, think about. Ew! What was that herpy thing? What the hell is that? Ah!
Grotesque Kurt Russell lip.
Are those flies or are they? What is that?
Like he has.
Shh. Come on.
Radar Online reports he needs to get to the bottom of this immediately. A series of grotesque, blood-filled scabs line the lower lip of Kurt Russell, baffling doctors and begging them, who begged the 68-year-old actor to get the frightening blisters diagnosed and treated immediately.
Wait, he's just
now
walking
that's
around.
objective reporting.
How did we not get? How is that not front
Right?
page news?
That's Radar. They're right downstairs. Let's get them up here. Who wrote that one?
I know.
Who wrote the
How
horn?
dare they write that?
This is the fucking Woodward and Bernstein of our generation. Yeah, I can see
Those
why
are
he grew up with
flies. They're flies.
it. Why is he walking around with 3 flies on his lip and not doing anything about them?
Maybe he's playing that game I used to play called
Yeah.
Ethiopian. No, they're flies.
They do look a little leechy. They're like segments of earthworms.
What the?
Wait, is everybody else out there looking at this?
Maybe he just bit into a chocolate cake and it's
No.
like pieces of chocolate on them.
No way, and you know it.
Come
Can we
on.
post this photo and just start getting theories? When is this from?
I know. Is
March
this
7th.
shit?
Why was this not brought to... God, fire the news staff on
I
this.
know. This is
Pack up your
big.
shit newsroom and go home. Similar blisters have been known in a genetic condition called Peutz-Jeghers syndrome, which is associated with intestinal cancer.
This is fucking crazy.
Oh my god.
What do you mean they're thinking? That's what they think. Like, that's a real photo? They're saying that he really has giant turds on his lip? He's just walking around? Fucking lies, I say. He can't be doing that. That's just... Maybe he got punched in the face and that's like scabs and then it healed. Man, what the hell?
Are we in the process of Instagramming this? Everybody needs to know what we're talking about.
This is fucking crazy. At the Jason L Show on Instagram, if anybody wants to see this photo. Maybe he looked like he ate a shit sandwich.
Something like that. So he's out somewhere in the wild. I can see some sort of foliage in the background. So he's not like sitting at a table. I suppose
No.
it's possible he's at an outdoor cafe, but I strongly doubt it.
He's out. It looked like it might be the beach and he got hit with bird shit in the lip.
But like when stuff gets,
He should be
on
in the
your
middle of
face,
wiping it off.
It's like less than a second till your hand involuntarily
Yeah,
slaps shit away.
Yeah, and his mouth is open.
I know.
So it's like the flies or the leeches or the shit could get in his mouth. You gotta wipe that. And who the fuck got that photo? How do you find Kirk eating a shit sandwich?
Radar.
You just fucking on him all day? Like, how did he...
I mean,
If I've got...
let's
If I...
knock on a few doors down there and see if we can get an editor to comment on this.
If I've
they're
got-
right there.
I've got leeches on my fucking lip. I'm not going on the beach where I see a potential photographer. I'm Kurt Russell. What the...
They could be frozen warts that are filled with blood. This is the theory from one of our callers.
Frozen warts.
Yeah,
You don't go outside until the frozen warts have died.
I would assume so.
Or does he really not give a shit? Like, maybe he's just at the mall with turds on his
I
face and
think
he's just
he
like,
gives a shit.
shoot it, take as many photos as you want, you scum-sucking
When I was driving here today, a woman walked, across a red light. Across a green light, through a crosswalk with her entire ass hanging out of her pants, and that lady would wipe turds off of her lips the second she knew they were there.
Okay. Wasn't a good ass, was it?
No, but it's
It
always
never is.
It's always interesting to see real asses that you weren't supposed to see.
I agree.
You know?
No, they're always entertaining.
I like if I had some sort of X-ray vision or something where I could, not even in a sexual way. Of course, there's a sexual element to it as well. But if you just said to me, hey, you can just go to the supermarket and just walk around and just see everybody with their clothes on and see them without their clothes on, I would be there for hours before I got bored.
Yeah, me too.
And only in a partially sexual way.
Yeah, no.
I would see all the dudes too.
Yep, Every ass is entertaining.
I know.
I mean, offensively entertaining, it doesn't matter. It's still entertainment.
Well, and it's so weird how clothes do such a good job, but every now and again you see somebody naked and you're like, oh, that's much better than I would have guessed,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Yeah, those are flies. I mean, one's a fly and maybe the others are shit and the fly's eating the shit
Has Kevin from engineering come by to weigh in on this?
off his lip. Why would he be?
I see him there on the
Oh.
phone. Is he talking to Radar Online?
I know. Do we know? Come on, Radar. Come
What
on,
are
Radar.
we doing? They're right there. They sent somebody up here one time, remember?
Yeah.
They sent a nice lady. What's she doing?
Yeah.
I mean, speculate wildly. That's all we're doing. I appreciate you pretending to humor me.
I know, right? Like, we got to get a hold of somebody to find out what happened to Kurt Russell. Does he have shit tumors on his lip? You know? Is he okay? Have they gone?
Right, are we sure they're not?
I'm serious. I want to know. Like, does he have those forever now? Because I would be growing a mean mustache if that's the case. Man, I feel like I can see brown stains
Yeah, I know, right? There's stuff
under
around
the
him, too.
turds that is on. I mean, what the fuck is happening right there?
So far, the leech kind of thing makes the most sense to me, but I don't know why he would be trying to have kissable bee-stung lips. I don't know how leeches... flesh-eating bacteria attacks Kurt Russell's face, reports newidea.com.
Flesh-eating bacteria?
Newidea.com, a Pulitzer factory.
Wait! Shit's eating his face?
Yeah.
Oh,
This sounds horrifying.
I know!
Team New Media. I have a feeling Team New Media saw the radar thing and just took it and ran with it.
Oh, okay.
But even if you were having some sort of cosmetic procedure, which I strongly doubt, you wouldn't be walking around with it on you. What the fuck is on his lip? Goldie Hawn wants out. Oh, yeah, right. There's going to be repercussions about casually wearing shit on your mouth.
No, she's been putting up with it for a long time, but this is it. No more shit. Yeah. No, I mean, the amount of shit she's put up with, but not on the lip.
Yeah, that's where Goldie draws the line.
Yeah, fair enough. And then, of course, there's a photo of a person with a rotten leg next to her. That's great. Good link. Frankenstein.
He still looks great.
Yeah, well, if that's really him,
considered.
I mean, if he, man, it sucks that you can't find that out. I mean, can't you just do a quick photo right now of your face to show that that's not on there?
Does he have an Instagram?
Yeah, I mean, no shit on his lip. Was he eating shit? Not shit with fish.
A lot of bacteria in raw fish.
He didn't ask if he could eat anybody's shit at the restaurant? Well, then, that tells me that this is all a lie, Michael. You saw Goldie as well? Iconic.
Wow, where do you go? Yeah, something like that. Yes.
Yeah, we're super familiar with what
Yeah,
fucking...
Yellow Card are really the ones who made that area famous. Speaking of Teslas, somebody sent me a photo of Elon Musk.
Yeah?
Is apparently...
Shit-lipped?
Now has enough money to get some pretty solid hair replacement.
Okay. Wait, that's not real. Is that real? That's not even the same dude.
The one on the right is
Bit
definitely...
Pimps is lying. That's not the same dude.
The one on the right is definitely him.
Yeah, but I'm saying the one on the left that shows some bald young kid. I'm saying it's not him.
Where Where is Elon Musk from anyway? I just feel like one day I just started hearing that name a lot. It doesn't sound like a name I associate with any human countries. Right?
Yeah, well, Musk is a word, but yeah, what the fuck is Elon? Yeah, good point. But yeah, his hair is fucking sensational.
Great, huh?
Yeah, those are great locks.
Oh, he's from South Africa.
Oh, man, you forget about those white ones, right?
South
Fucking weirdos.
Yeah.
Super racist. Right?
And now he's down in, he's chilling in Torrance. I guess they've got
With a full head of hair.
locations, yeah.
Man, he was gone back in the day.
Absolutely, he was premature.
Yeah.
Has Elon Musk had a hair transplant? Asks one of the stupidest news organizations of all time.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a pretty dumb thing to say when you see the photo of him completely bald and
At
then
the
a
age of
photo.
23?
Yeah.
That's great hair.
Wow.
So what is it?
See? So what? Yeah, where did he go? I'm telling you, there's a guy out there right
Oh, yeah.
now that
Oh,
is
yeah,
like
there
a
is.
hair replacement specialist. That if he was listening, he'd be like, oh, pff,
Yeah.
fucking Ellis, I'll give you full locks, bruh.
No doubt.
Full locks. I reckon Tony Hawk's got he did something to his hair because he was going bald when he was a kid.
Oh, really?
I thought he was, but
Yeah, I never trusted him.
he's a dicey guy for sure. I've never ever let him be behind me. That's for sure. Let's just put it that way. You don't want him sneaking up on you.
No.
No, that's not.
Oh boy, is there a UFC pay-per-view this weekend?
When am I going to be doing the Ultimate Friends conversation again? Hey, Kevin, you got to go to my studio and make it all sound real cool. Oh, you did? Oh, cool. Hey, Andrew, handling shit. Yeah, because I want to do Ultimate Friends conversation. I had a meeting yesterday, and Sirius XM want me to do more stuff with MMA.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, so I mean, I like doing that,
There you
especially if I can do it from my house and watch a fucking TV in the dude's room.
Mhm.
It's kind of like the ultimate way to watch it. So there's going to be some pretty crazy fights. I got to tell you, man, I watched the weigh-ins and just seeing Jose and Max Holloway standing there. Take a look at it, anybody. But just go on social media and look how fucking tough it is just to do that. Because those dudes are as tough as they come, and they both. I mean, they can tell me that they felt great on the scale, but I argue that. I think they both looked like they were fucking hurting. Jose especially.
From the cut.
They just, I don't know. Must be so. I don't know. It just seems so crazy. They both looked like they're like, yeah, let's do this, and I'm like, bullshit. You are drained of everything you have. Why do we do it?
Yeah, I don't know. So I think Holloway is gonna win, which is why if I were gonna bet, I would bet on Jose.
Because what? There's more money in it.
I don't know. I have no idea.
He's a little bit of a.
Is he?
Yeah, Max is a favorite.
Just because the guy who has the momentum, it's like they say in a sports series, the team that won the last game always looks like they're gonna win the series.
Yep.
You know. So I just think it's we are probably a little bit overvaluing Max and undervaluing Jose. Obviously, that doesn't mean Max can't and won't go out there and win. But if I was going to bet, I just feel like everybody forgot about Jose.
Well, if you watch the first fight, Jose comes in hot at the start, and he almost. I know Max handled it, but I don't know what Max said after the fight, but I think Max got hurt at the very start of that fight. Jose stung him a couple of times,
Yeah.
and that he could have stuck him 2 more times on the button, and that could have been him. So he's not like guaranteed to lose. But
Wait, if I bet on Jose, then I win. If I
Yeah.
bet $100, I win $235.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a little tempting.
But because I would say Max Holloway is in the last 3 years getting better every day, and I don't think Jose's got any better.
Yeah.
It's still like he looks like he's super fit. He's like a extraordinary athlete, and he doesn't look like he's worked on any new, striking. He doesn't have any new moves. He's just like super powerful and fast and athletical, and Max is better again. Well, I haven't even seen it, but I just know because he's the future, man. That's these new people that are coming that are gonna start wiping the floor with the old dudes. So I don't like your chances, but Did you hear Overeem talk about the hardest punch thing? He
So-
said the only reason Francis has the hardest punch in the world is because I didn't hit the fucking machine. And he has an argument. He really does. Like, out of all the people in the world, I reckon the Ellis Overeem has. I think everybody in MMA would agree that he has the hardest knees in MMA.
Brutal.
So why can't he?
No, they are.
I know, it's just funny when you're like in the MMA game with me. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, scary.
It's like when you talk about like moto dudes.
I know.
I get pumped.
And GNU's how we say it, right?
What's that?
Francis GNU.
Yeah, sure.
I don't have to go GNU.
Yeah, fucking no.
I will say this. So he's 10-1. Obviously, he's performed very well. It's one thing to have the hardest. I wonder, the guy who has the hardest punch on the machine isn't always the guy who has the hardest punch in fights.
Yep. Yeah, I'm not sure.
And sometimes he is. But
Look,
sometimes he's not.
If he is punching on a scale where nobody in the history has so far has hit it pound for pound pressure that hard, then that says that he, and everybody already knows, everyone has been talking about him for a while now about how crazy strong he is, and he does look really good. But you know, the Reem is fucking no slouch either. He's one of the greatest strikers there is. Think about all the people he's dusted in his life.
But the knees that was Mark Hunt most recently, right?
What do you mean?
He needs somebody where I felt really, really bad for them.
He need Brock Lesnar in the knee was the last time he got somebody
Verdum,
good there.
I guess Hunt's the one I'm thinking.
Yeah,
of.
Verdum need Hunt in the face.
Oof,
Yeah, that was tough.
that was tough to watch.
I hated that.
Cejudo against Sergio Pettis. That'll be a non-stop thrill ride.
That's a tough fight for Sergio because, man, that other guy, I think that other guy's the second best in that weight class in the world.
He looked really good last time.
Yep.
Eddie Alvarez.
This is going to be that's going to be the most exciting fight, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Those two are. Well, he's 18-0. Fuck.
Justin Gage. Justin, the highlight.
Yep, and then Cat Scratch Fever. Michelle Waterson I like the most, but man, that Tisha Torres is kind of a nugget, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, sorry. You know what I mean? She's very. She's got that other shape, you know, where it's like super weightlifty, shapy man, Brazilian. There's a couple of those out there. I don't know, you know. They look great on the way in, though. Did you see her in her jeans with her little abs and shit?
I didn't.
Look very much not like a man. She did. I'm serious.
Yeah, cool.
Because in that photo, it doesn't. Yeah. Anyway, moving on.
Where's Juliana Pena been?
She's making a baby.
Is she really?
Yeah, she full got baby in her vagina right now.
Oh, yeah.
Hasn't come out,
Mm.
but it's in there, like
Wow.
hanging out. Yep.
Shit.
Oh yeah. You see Rob Dyrdek's wife's having another baby? He
No.
fucking cranking out too, son.
Yeah.
He is gone. No more bottle service for the Dyrdek.
Yeah.
Ah, I'm pumped for him. Smart man. And then, of course, my other female favorite, I like that one day, just like my hair, I will have hair and I will sleep with Felice Harry. Mark my words. Courtney Casey, good luck, Courtney. You're gonna need it.
Cast Iron Courtney Casey.
Ooh, cool name.
Not bad.
Yeah. And then what are these dudes off? Oh wait, yeah. It's got fucking Paul Felder in there. I fucking hate Charles Oliveira. So fucking go Felder.
I hate every Oliveira.
Whoa, that's pretty harsh, Michael. Oh, Yancey! I fucking hate the cowboy Alex Oliveira. And I fucking love Yancey. So this is an easy one. Yancey's gonna kick the shit out of that guy. I fucking hate that guy. It's gonna be a tough fight though. Who are these bitches?
Angela Magana.
Wow.
I know that name.
Does she have a machine gun tattooed down the side of her fucking stomach? Does it go? Was it pointing at her
Why
vagina?
did you just point at her vagina, Andrew?
Pointed at her vagina?
No, her vagina
Her
is
vagina-
not a boxing glove.
Her pussy's gonna knock you out.
Whoa!
What? What'd he say?
I said her vagina is not a boxing glove, to which he replied on the radio, to some people it is.
What does that mean? Do you want to punch an MMA fighter in the vagina?
No, it sounds like he wants to be punched in the face.
Oh, by her vagina. Oh, okay.
What does that even mean, you
Yeah.
disrespectful freak?
Like, will you have a mouthpiece in, or what are we talking about here? Like, vag on teeth? Because that sounds terrible. Well, I mean, if she hits... Oh, man.
For her.
I'm calling HR.
I slept with a mouth person last night.
Oh man, just for a second there, I slept with. I was like, this is gonna be sweet. Totally ruined it with the mouthpiece.
Yeah, I apologize for that.
Oh no, we didn't even realize.
What?
It's that dumb bitch that fucking got punched in the face by Cyborg.
Oh,
It's
my
the
God.
lippy bitch.
Oh, yeah. I knew.
Oh, the lippy bitch is still in MMA. That's crazy. Wow, everybody's gonna want her to lose, right? Wow, that's a fight. Man, I want to watch her fight because she's such a dumb bitch. There's an angle there.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I didn't even... what the hell is Kimball?
Jeremy Kimball.
Jeremy Kimball. He needs to call Mike Dolce immediately. What is that? What weight is he?
He's
205? He could be 170. Just saying. He's fatter than me.
And you also have Ultimate Fighter finale tonight. Whole weekend of MMA.
Wait.
Wait, why is that?
Wait.
lady- That's like what?
Watch your mouth. Don't go at Roxanne. Is that what you're gonna say?
I was just gonna.
What are you gonna say?
I was
Come
going to
on.
say that that swimsuit was very popular in the 1920s.
I know, right? Like, how does she manage to not look like a woman that well?
Right. So yeah, she's come up before, and obviously she's got a
Yeah.
whole history. What is she?
She's awesome.
Bellator or something for this?
Nah, she's an Invicta
Okay, there you go.
fighter,
Right.
and she was in the Ultimate Fighter, and she's been around for a super long time.
She's 21 and 14.
Really bad striker, but she's got better over the years and got a little bit of footwork, and she's
And she's like on the spectrum.
What do you mean? Like chance?
She's a bit off.
Oh, okay, yep, I would say she's a bit off, yeah, but it's all love. But she's super friendly and a really nice person and just
These
bubbly.
these are all words people use. Like you could be describing somebody with Down syndrome right now.
Okay, this is fucked up. She does wear really stupid shit at the weigh-ins. Like it's kind of wild because I don't know, whatever.
But she wins more than she loses.
Yeah, that's right. Oh yeah, she's a force to be reckoned with. I wish she would not do the
Just like a Power Ranger.
yeah the Power Ranger run really bummed me out because she wears stuff where she can't. Like, she's dressed as... Who the hell is she dressed as there?
So is that like Xena Warrior Princess?
Yeah, but somehow she looks like Andrew's wearing it.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
yeah,
how did she do that?
She wears the costume, but she hasn't... This is a crazy thing I'm about to say about a professional, accomplished MMA fighter. Doesn't appear to have done much with her body to accent the costume, and then has made no effort whatsoever with her face. She just looks like she got out of the shower, threw on her glasses, put her hair in a bun, and put on a Princess Leia costume to go to an MMA weigh-in.
Oh my god, she's
Wow.
the weirdest person ever.
That is...
That head is...
Wait, who is that guy?
Right? Because it's a guy. I mean,
Wait,
her
isn't
face
that,
with
isn't
those...
that guy that
it's-
has a show on...
she
on,
looks like-
that show on Vice. Remember Thomas came in here and did an interview?
I hate to say it. But she kind of looks like Jared from Subway.
I was thinking that too. That's funny you mentioned that.
Like, just the head.
She's slimmer, right?
Yeah.
But when she wears costumes that really just frame her face off, yeah. So what'd she do for this weigh-in?
I just went... No, UFC...
Oh, I see.
I don't think the UFC are going to be letting her play with fucking Lord Xena and shit like that.
Oh, she just goes up and does the
I think Dana White...
Spock hand.
Yeah, because
Can't stop that.
Yeah, I think Dana White tackles you to the ground if you come in as a Power Ranger. He's not about that. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm wrong. She came in as a Power Ranger in the weigh-ins.
Yeah, but I don't think that was a UFC.
There's fucking UFC logo in the background.
Where? Oh my
Right.
goodness, you're right.
Good for her. Oh, it's an Invicta
It's
fight.
Invicta,
Yeah,
yeah.
but Invicta, okay.
Yeah. So she's been doing it kind of for the UFC this whole
Right.
time because she's been for Invicta, which they own.
You know, Eddie Jackson,
That
what?
I just cannot get over that.
Shut up, Andrew! Who's Methy on there?
It's just so weird because you look at the photo and you go, somebody needs to stop this. They cannot let this woman fight. She's going to die. And yet, she has an above 500 record in mixed martial arts.
Yeah, the person that looks like is gonna beat the shit out of her should be terrified because she's 4-2. This chick's 21-14. You know, like, yes, she's lost a
on
lot.
Fox Sports. Okay, I'm watching. And she's on. Is she headlining the main card?
Yeah, she's the main event. Made it so much
my
better,
God.
right?
Kevin, are you gonna watch this one?
No, honestly, I really want to.
Right?
Right? And the second fight, the last fight of the night, is this O'Malley dude that fucking Dana White's got a boner for. He's like does all kinds of spin kicky shit, so that'll be a treat too.
Yeah, whatever, dude. I can only watch so many fights this week. I'm watching the Crazy Chicken, the pay-per-view.
Man, these ladies, fucking hard.
Wow.
Hard ladies.
It's exciting.
Right?
Excited about this weekend.
Hey, I gotta do. I'm going soccer lessons and soccer. Just back-to-back action-packed weekend of non-stop events that involve children doing pretty average shit.
Not me. My wife graciously volunteered to organize, run a holiday gift boutique at my kid's school, which means I get to work on that. I believe.
Oh, well, you can't just stay home?
I got it. Come on, I can't just let her go.
Okay, fucking go.
I think it opens at 10 a.m. tomorrow, which means I should be fine as long as I get there by about 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you've got my daughter's soccer game championships.
Yeah.
It's the final, so it's like an afternoon game.
No,
I'm
this
chilling.
weekend sucks asshole for me.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Apparently Vikings is on. I haven't watched it, but it's recorded. So I know that Ragnar is dead. Spoiler alert.
Did he die last season?
I think it was a couple seasons ago.
Alright.
But I am going to give it a chance when I have some time.
You got it.
So I'll keep you guys posted, see if it's worth watching. I'll tell you. So whatever.
I've been watching The Good Place, which I usually just don't really like network sitcoms, but I'd heard a lot of good things, and it has Kristen Bell, Dex's wife, on it.
Yeah.
Ted Danson. It's actually really funny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like super high concept. I like really really high concept stuff. It's like she dies and she's in heaven, and the whole thing is set like basically in heaven.
Weird.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Is Dax in it?
Not that I've seen so far. Ted Danson's the man, dude. He's really weird because
he's good in what's that bald guy that wrote Seinfeld?
He's on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Yeah.
He's funny.
Yeah,
he's really fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, he's fucking his that dude's ex-wife.
Because he was Sam Malone on Cheers, and we all knew that he had like fake hair and stuff like that. But then he like immediately went from that to that show Becker or whatever it was called. He was like an old dude.
Yeah.
But now he's been like the exact same old dude for like 25 years.
Yeah.
He hasn't. He got old overnight, but now he's like stayed the exact same amount of old for a really long time.
Steroids. Whoa! Okay. Maybe not. Man, come on, everybody! Stop taking photos like that. Leave him alone.
And Mary Steenburgen while we're at it.
She looks great. They both look great. I mean, you realize when you get, like, these guys are celebrities that have worked on their look their whole lives. The average person, when you get to 60 and 70, you're so offensive. And that's just something that you're going to have to deal with. That's just coming for you. So just make the most of it, you know? Move around. And it's like when old guys and you have your hair and people say, grow your hair out, you know, before it's too late. You should be doing that with your whole life, everybody. You know, before you know it. Because I've seen old people get so old that one bit under your eye comes off the bottom of your eye and you can see inside your eyelid. It's like your eyelid just died and they're still alive. They got to walk around like that. So you got to, you know what I mean? Look, Ted Danson, swimming around the ocean at, how old is he?
68 is what I think I saw.
Looks great. Is he a Malibu guy? Is that what that beach is?
It says he lives in San Diego.
Oh, okay. Cause that. Oh, wait a minute.
Same beach.
That's casual.
Yeah.
All these rich people that they wake up and they walk out onto the ocean. I reckon that must be good for you.
Oh, he deserves it. If anybody deserves it, it's Ted Danson. He's done so much for all of us. Who has not been delighted at one point or another by Ted Danson?
That's a good point. I mean, can you say that you haven't been delighted one time in your life by Ted Danson?
I've been delighted by him probably 1,000 times.
And that's, but which I'm saying, yeah. Obviously, you and I both agree that we have been tantalized by this man, Mr. Danson, several times. But I'm saying even the biggest hater on the planet.
No, does he have a hater? Like, is there anybody listening who's like, I'm sorry, I just never got into Ted Danson?
I think when he did the blackface thing, he might have got a couple of haters.
Oh, nobody was actually really mad at him for that. That was just like media outrage. Were you angered by him?
No, but I'm a white guy. You got to talk about black people. Were black people outraged by it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably.
It was Whoopi's idea, goddammit.
Yeah, but that still doesn't. It's still that gets you and I like, yeah, it was Whoopi's idea. I mean, he's going out with a black chick. It's cool, but I'm not black. How did a black person think about that particular evening?
Is there video of him performing in blackface, or was it just photos that leaked?
There was video.
I remember some of the jokes, and the jokes were befitting his look.
Wow, his face was really...
No, this is Howard Stern as Ted Danson.
Oh, okay. I was going to say. His face got way blacker. Man, Howard Stern is a very edgy man.
We don't need to watch it.
Yeah, don't worry.
Ted Danson in blackface.
Man, Howard Stern. Fucking asshole.
Speaking of regrettable faces, a 19-year-old chick has gone viral. She lives in Iran. She claims that she has attempted with 50 cosmetic surgeries to look like her idol Angelina Jolie.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I actually thought it was so bad that it was fake.
Yeah, that theory is out there.
Yeah, I'm inclined to say that that's not real. I mean, there's a couple of photos there where you're like, come on, like that one, that's not a real person.
Where her nose is sideways?
Yeah, it's just not a real person.
I will say this. I can definitely see the Angelina Jolie in it.
Yeah, but...
Like, how long does someone have to be dead? Like, how long does Angelina Jolie have to be dead to look
Before
like
she looks
that?
like that? Well, her eyes are not going to come out of her head like that when she dies. They're going to go in.
Are you sure?
I don't know. Man, some of these photos look like it might be a real person.
Like, is there video of her?
Yeah,
in motion?
exactly. Yeah, because everybody out there that checks social media, you've seen it. Everybody's busting it out. It's just not. It just can't be true.
Because
it's like a rubber mask. It's so twisted and pulled to one side.
But still, even if it's fake, shouldn't she be like the front person for a band?
Yeah, or at least in a music video.
Right.
Or have like a huge file. Yeah, so there's not one video. It's all bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, to me it looks like it's an app that you can get these days that'll just fuck with your face and make you look crazy. And this, because they're just not, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Not going for it.
Let's just say, if it was real, would you be into that?
Fuck no.
Really?
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. I mean, I know I'm a tweaker, but fuck. You know what?
See, the only reason
Man,
why...
it's fucking, it's terrifying. Like,
I know.
Like,
just when I think I know you.
Like me and my wife fucking her. Yeah. But
Okay,
me by myself.
Why? Because you think she's gonna kill you because she has a
Yeah.
plastic surgery?
Yeah.
Come on.
In the
You
dark.
don't think you could take this chick and push game to shove?
Yeah, if it was, but I don't know if that's real. I still can't tell if it's real. So if that, oh my god, I mean, people who haven't seen it, can you post it? I mean, if you haven't seen it, it's insane. and I think we're all.
Am I the only one who would do it?
I'll do it. But what does the rest of her look like? Like the rest, she doesn't have like a weird gray veiny vagina, does she?
I can't imagine so.
Man, she's really tiny if she's a real person. This is. Are we getting?
Probably, but still, like.
No, I'm not fucking her. Look at her body, dude. She has like little toothpick feet.
Okay, she might have an eating disorder, which that would be okay. The problem is this: if she were a sane person who just happened to look like that and like owned and embraced it, I think I would be into that. But no sane person would do this to themselves. So you're basically taking advantage of the mentally ill.
Yeah, and how do you get plastic surgery in Iran? I thought you weren't allowed that.
Oh yeah?
They're not allowed to do stuff. Well, especially women, right?
I don't know what the deal is in Iran.
I think you have to come here to get ridiculous plastic surgery.
Yeah.
That was the impression I was under.
She probably moved to London or something.
Yeah, some wacky doctor in the English-speaking world that's how we roll. Yeah, sure, we'll cut your face off and stick a monster on it. I mean, there's a lot of photos of her, and her body is the same size. Man, her head is fucking as big.
Yeah, no, she has a ludicrous...
She's dead.
She has a ludicrous eating disorder.
This is a puppet.
She's a real person.
Yeah.
Right. So I... Okay. What about if it was like a realistic sex doll? Really?
Oh, I already said I'd fuck her if she was alive. Yeah, I'll fuck the sex doll. I mean, I'll do it as long as it's... I just want to do it with the extra creepy one, and I don't even know if my wife... Whoa! You're gonna have a video of her? She does not look like that. I'd totally fuck her.
Right?
But she doesn't look like that anymore.
No, the photos have been enhanced.
Right, I
Yeah, her
told
nose-
you.
her
She
nose
put an
is
app to make her shit look stupid.
Her nose aren't like her nose isn't really like sideways like that.
Yeah.
I still like her, but I like her less.
Yeah. Oh my god, she's got contacts on and like a really cut up nose.
Yeah.
And this chin.
I like it. It's just kind of Tim Burton-y.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just figured out an app that makes her look wild. Oh, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. I'm confused, and I love that.
Yeah. No, has she got a lot of followers?
Well, she's got one more now.
Wait, only 568,000?
Maybe it's because nobody can understand what the fuck she's saying.
Oh yeah, fuck. She should get one of those guys from the UFC to tell everybody what she said after she said
There
it.
should be a guy in a blue blazer behind her translating. Mariah Carey is recovered from a respiratory
Mariah Carey,
infection.
if this girl with the plastic surgery was near Mariah Carey would eat her.
Not much meat on
Because
those bones.
but she just fits. It's like a snack-sized human for Mariah Carey. So what did Mariah Carey do? She stopped eating?
No, she's healthy. Remember she was
Exhausted, right?
She had a respiratory infection that forced her to poke.
You can't sing with a respiratory infection, Michael. It's only going to make things worse. Do you want her to fucking die?
And Christmas is her time of the year because she's back out on her "All I Want for Christmas is a medium-sized human being."
A baby the size of a large lobster. Fucking grimace.
Detectives hope that DNA evidence will unmask the Zodiac killer.
Wait, they never caught that guy?
I think the Zodiac's the big one they never got. Operated in the the San Francisco area.
But he's already dead, so it's like Hitler. It doesn't count.
I still.
Oh, guess what? You know, we know who he was. He lived a great life, and then he died. You didn't know. They didn't catch him, right?
No, in all likelihood. So there's like two main suspects. At least one of whom I know is dead.
Okay.
So they think they found DNA evidence, basically, which I'm sure there's more to it that I don't understand. But this one cop is like, yeah, so we found bloody footprints on the bottom of one of the victim's pants. And I'm like, what do you mean you found? You didn't notice that at the time? There were footprints that didn't belong to her in blood?
Yeah.
Or maybe what it is, it was her blood, the victim's blood, but it was commingled with the DNA of the killer. Anyway, the combination of the DNA and a supercomputer, which this sounds like a really shitty CBS series that my dad would watch, are working in tandem to, they really think that they're going to figure out who the Zodiac killer was once and for all. I read that book and it freaked me out when I was a kid, so I would be interested in knowing the conclusion to the story.
Yep.
Yeah.
He just shot people, right?
Well, the
He
lady
came up to your door and shot you, right?
The lady, I think, was stabbed. I don't know if he was a shooter or a stabber.
In the movies that I saw about him, he shot people.
Okay.
Right.
And he didn't really.
He had a bag on his head, right?
And he didn't really seem to have much of an angle, which is what made him hard to catch. Right, like David Berkowitz, Son of Sam, was like going after chicks with blonde hair, and like this guy was just sort of killing people.
Right. He just had to.
The killer took credit because he used to write letters to the newspapers bragging, took credit for 37 murders and all. Of course, impossible to know. Could be that many, could be more, could be less.
And the cops couldn't catch him.
Yeah, he managed.
And now the future police are going to tell us,
with the supercomputer.
right, how they could have caught him if they had this computer right now.
Right. This seems like an appropriate place for me to mention that there's a new episode of The Tully Show that's going to go up on demand this afternoon that I'm very proud of. I spent an hour yesterday talking to the youngest member of the Manson family about her experiences.
What?
With the Manson family.
She came in here?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck off.
Very nice woman. Her name is Diane Lake.
How old is she?
She was 14.
Right.
When she met.
So how old is she now?
I don't know. It was like 50 years ago. She's maybe in her 70s.
Oh my god.
She knows what's up. She's just a nice lady.
She doesn't have the scratch on her head, does she?
No, she does not.
Right.
No, she wasn't that bit. She testified against him.
Oh, okay.
The guy who arrested the Manson family actually ended up taking her in as a foster kid.
No way.
Yeah, and then her kids didn't know until 2008.
And she told him.
They thought that there were more bodies in Death Valley that the Manson family may have been responsible for because she had mentioned something to like somebody was sifting through the case files and saw that she'd mentioned that at one point. They're like, shit, we should go look for these bodies, and they called her up and they said, this is going to be news that you said this, and we're going to go look and maybe even find the bodies. And she's like, I don't want you to bring it up because my kids, my husband knows, nobody else knows about my past. And they're like, look, it's going to be news. Pretty much, do you want to tell your kids, or do you want them to find out in the newspaper? So that's when she was forced to tell her children that she active in the church. She's a teacher. It's mind blowing.
She do tons of acid.
Yeah. Her dad gave her acid when she was 13.
That'll get you.
That'll get you started on that path. Yeah. Wild.
Yeah. That reminds me, I don't have a podcast this week. I'm too sick.
Yeah.
I'm doing this and then I'm going home all week. So next week when I feel better, I'll be back.
For the blaze of glory.
Yeah. And we'll take a break and we'll be back.
Yeah, dude, it was amazing. She lives in Ojai. We were talking about restaurants up there, and then we just roll and then talked to Tex, and he told me, oh, I killed these people. Charlie told me to do it. It's like,
wait, she killed people?
No. She had no idea it was even going on. She said the family had been getting darker, but she said she was hanging out with one of the guys. His name is Tex Watson. I read Helter Skelter twice, so I know the story. And she said he was holding a newspaper that said Tate LaBianca victims, and he slapped it. And he's like, I did that. Charlie told me to do that. And then she was like, fuck, if you told me, we're out here in the desert together. Now I know. Like, am I next? Like, crazy. Really crazy.
Yeah. Maybe it doesn't like those TMP files.
No, well, what it's doing is, this is just getting it on, like, because it was grabbing the file early, the TMP file is what it's trying to put, the app is so moving it onto the network first to mitigate the network issue, and then naming it MP3, so the thing will actually process it.
Oh, okay.
So it's getting it to New York, and then changing it back to an MP3, and then the app processing it. And that's where we're stuck at that 10, or at this, or maybe I was supposed to change it to a wave. That's the problem. Or it could be 2.
I did speak with Evan the other day.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I see.
If you
Yeah, I think
This is
it's,
one that was converted like the usual way. It didn't convert fully.
This
It
one?
gave up,
Look at
so that
thing.
would be
Think,
whatever that file extension is.
you know, there's all these offers on the
Yeah,
table and all
waves.
this extra
Okay.
work to make all this
Oh,
extra
I didn't-
money,
Oh yeah, gotcha.
and
So if it's an MP2, it won't put wave, right?
it's stressful to handle. You know,
Exactly.
I've been sick of it since
So,
the day I started.
but
I just
there's
wanted
a
to do
couple of things
radio,
I can throw.
but
Once
it
this
was
copy
always
is
like
over, I
just
can
not enough money to
make a copy
somehow just not
and
enough
name it
money
MP2,
to go
and
around.
then,
Needed
or
the extra
name
money.
it
It's
wave,
always
or name it
something
MP3.
to cause.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? Like I can't just have a serious check and live on it. I don't know how that always happens, but it's like I go up
Yeah, neither.
and then someone else goes down. Like that's the way it always works.
It always does, man.
It's
Even
never
like,
the other side of stuff is never maintained.
like we get like a tax refund or something. Suddenly there's some kind of bill that went off. That's
Right.
crazy how that works.
Right. So, but after that talk with Ross, I was like, yeah, I really don't believe him or any of
You
them.
wanna run that
But
demo?
Of course.
but if he
They're
does come
able to
through,
use it.
Oh fuck yeah.
I told him I wasn't lying. I'm like, dude, if you want to come through and just lock this whole thing down, I'll gladly not do it. You know, if you want me to make the videos for you guys and you guys edit it and post it everywhere, fuck, dude, sure.
Yeah.
But
You know?
but so far,
I have
you know,
nothing.
like the negotiation I had with Scott to what the position I'm in right now, half of it was a lie.
I mean,
I wouldn't
nothing's
be.
ever true until it is. Or gotta have it on paper.
I'm just saying, in a perfect world,
Are we gonna get the cock up your chest next?
Yeah, I mean, I have that on the schedule. If we want to.
I'm all for just mixing up the timing that we usually do things for the sake of it. But like, what time do we need to start new music? Because that tends to kind of
Yeah,
accordion.
we can do that one first.
I kind of feel like, what time is it now?
I just didn't want to get the cock off your chest in the final calls as like the last hour. But we can.
I don't know. Is that bad? Like if you. But we can do new music. We can do new music in the last hour, and if we just need to speed it up, we need to speed it up. Okay, cool.
And there's a leave this hour.
Yep.
Library?
Yep.
It's Jason Ellis.
At Dish. They believe in the power of listening. They believe in it so much that Dish is the first TV provider to partner with Amazon. I can't do it. Amazon Alexa. Amazon Alexa, man. Yeah, everybody loves that, right? Now with Dish, you can use Amazon Alexa to control your Hopper DVR using Hopper DVR using just your voice. With Dish, Amazon Alexa, you can do things like find your favorite show, search for family movies, or find your team's game in an instant. tell Alexa to pause. Resume and rewind live TV and recordings without having to touch a remote. Sit back, relax, and enjoy a new way to watch hands-free with Dish, Amazon, Alexa. Dish, turn it to you. Learn more, call 1-844-CALL DISH or go to dish.com or visit a local retailer near you. Requires internet connected Hopper or Wally and Amazon Echo Dot or Tap. Amazon Tap. Other restrictions apply. For full details, 1-844-CALL DISH. Dish is tuned into you.
A woman in Sacramento received a delivery of her home of the shitty kind.
Oh no, it was poo in a bucket?
So what happened was
poo bags.
A delivery lady came and delivered it's an Amazon package, but this doesn't have anything to do with Amazon or U-Haul, which is the kind of van that she was driving. They say it was
because U-Haul doesn't deliver packages, do they?
I don't quite understand. The article said it was a third-party delivery, so it wasn't UPS, it wasn't FedEx, but it was some delivery service, and it drove into, this is a lovely suburban cul-de-sac. Basically, the woman came home and found an Amazon package on her doorstep and feces on the curb. And she was like, well, that looks a little odd to be dog feces, but what else could it possibly be? She then remembered that she has security cameras on her house.
Oh, no.
And she reviewed the footage, and sure enough, there is the delivery lady.
Yeah.
With her hazards of her U-Haul van on, with the passenger door open, crouched behind it.
Oh my
to hide
God.
Her poop. Her poop and her shame.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was there something actually good in the Amazon package?
I don't know what was in the package.
Because I would think maybe I was thinking maybe it was just like somebody just sabotage, like it was personal, and this person doesn't even work to deliver stuff.
No, do you know what? I don't think it was personal, and
you just really needed to do a poopy.
I feel badly for the delivery lady. I think she just had to go.
Was going to shit her pants. She was gonna shit her pants.
I can't imagine that she had anything wipey handy. If she did,
hopefully it was one of those clean snap-offs.
But if you have to go that bad, it never is. And so now she's jacking up her pants, and she's gonna close the door, and she's gonna run like hell.
Oh, she peed and shit.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Great news.
Yeah.
Great coverage. That's right. Yeah. No, we need that.
Well, I had to bring it up because it was the best thing I had to segue into the return of a segment we have not done for a while.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
This is going to be big. Everyone's talking about it. I did this for Mrs. Request wise. That's what we do. With us.
With Blasco.
Yeah, Blasco's not here. But we are going to do Get the Cock Off Your Chest. If you are not aware of how this works, 855-Ellis-41, things that you've done in your life that you regret that you've never told anybody, you can be anonymous here, or you can tell us your name, doesn't matter, and you can tell us a story and move on with your life. A lot of people reveal a lot of stuff in this segment, so we don't do it that often because sometimes it gets a little brutal. So, what is the scenario of getting the cock off your chest so we don't go down the... What road is it we don't want to go down? Betsy?
So then I killed the drifter, and nobody ever figured out where I left the body. I figured nobody'd miss him.
Yeah, murder stories.
Yeah,
maybe
more of like...
call Nick DiPaolo.
Oh my God, I totally always had my eye on my UPS driver, but I never thought I'd fuck him.
It's a sexy story. I want to hear more. So, yeah, 855-Alice41, and we will do Get the Cock Off Your Chest. I hope that person that wanted me to do it is listening.
Seems to be a lot of gay shit. It's funny how all
that does happen.
All the segments kind of, because what I just did is kind of do my slut, even though it's Get the Cock Off Your Chest. If you know, I fucked my boyfriend's brother, and he's in a wheelchair, and he doesn't even know I fucked him. Nobody knows, but it was awesome, and I can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. Especially when you can't wait to do it again. That's like, man, that wasn't even a mistake.
I suppose what I just described could be considered a crime in all states.
Yeah, but any girls that want to call that have done some stuff, a lot of guys have regrets that they've kept to themselves all these years.
It's usually that they fuck their buddy. which is how this sort of overlaps with dude is it gay?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
this is for when you know it's gay.
Wasn't the ultimate call the guy that didn't he blow his brother or something?
Yeah, well,
No.
because that was that.
I think that's what ended it.
Didn't
Right?
some girl get them both all horned up and then she bounced on them? So
Right,
they had like
right.
no.
They had no
choice
way. Yeah.
But to blow each
Well,
other.
they're innovators. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? They were like, look, we're stuck. We're in a predicament here.
Not to be confused with the guy who is not gay but hot dogs his buddy.
Right. Hot dogging is not gay. It's not insertion. You know, we could hot dog right here on the show.
You'd rather hot dog a lady. There just didn't happen to be any around.
John, welcome to Get the Cock Off Your Chest. Hey, go ahead. Let's hear it. Okay.
She's aware of that?
Wait, you got security to kick your wife out of a strip club while you were getting a dance by 3 strippers?
After she came back from taking care of her sick mother?
Whew. Wow, that's a huge cock. Wow.
Why are you in a relationship?
Yeah. I mean, he said 15 fucking Xannies, Michael, and then he did blow. I mean, I don't reckon you are who you are if you can do 15 Xannies and then do a bunch of blow. In his defense.
I'm just saying, it sounds like he's kind of living the dream without, but you're just, there's someone else's feelings you have to consider when you're in a relationship.
So are you okay with your wife now? She knows you did something that night.
Right, yeah, and if she really wanted to know the whole story, she probably would have forced you to level with her by now. So how about those lesbians? You ever see them?
Wait, was your wife there? You're an edgy guy.
Who won in playing football?
Okay, thanks. There you go, it's clear.
All good.
Fritz, welcome to Get the Cock Off Your Chest.
No, you didn't.
Oh man, that's really fucked up, man. But she's your wife. She knew who she got in bed with. No. It was only one time. Okay.
See if I could do it. I was kind of just seeing if she would wake up and get mad, or if I could get by with just doing it and I got by with it. But now
How much pee do you think went in her mouth?
it was probably maybe, I don't know, like a Vicks cupful, like the little thing that you use to, take Vicks, NyQuil.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
A
I
shot.
see. I see. Yeah.
Pee shots. Right. Yeah, man, that's wow. I've never done that. That's wild.
Yeah.
But I feel better. I feel much better.
Oh,
Oh.
well, that's the important thing, because
Yeah.
you're the real victim here, Fritz.
Yeah, no, don't feel bad about it, Fritz. Yeah. Move on with your life.
And
You're
don't
better than that.
Ever, ever, ever tell her.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I won't.
There you go.
I'm done. I'm good.
Enjoy your weekend, Fritz.
Yeah, a lot of people will
Thank you.
tell you that relationships require total transparency. Those people are divorced or idiots.
Yeah. No, that's what happened to me.
Yep.
Told the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Divorced.
Yeah, you should trust a secret like that with no one other than. It's funny. You should never tell your friends that. You shouldn't tell anyone, but you can totally call a radio show and tell us about it.
Yeah.
We're your only friends, people.
Yeah, I've never peed in someone's mouth while they're asleep. It's a wild.
It's just a crazy.
You can get pee in the bed too.
It's
I
not.
sound like a prude.
It's like a crazy idea to follow through on, but it's like a really insane thing to even have enter your mind.
Yeah.
Even in like a fanciful.
Yeah, it was
like,
so quick to think of that
it's
too.
almost weirder that you can think of it than having thought of it that you actually decide to do it. In his
Agreed.
defense, he was very groggy too.
855 Ellis 41. Welcome, Dave, to get the cock off your chest.
Hey, how's it going, guys? Love the show.
Thanks, Dave.
I'm a trucker. I listen every day, every time you're on. Kind of gets me through 5 o'clock traffic.
Fuck
Thanks,
yeah.
bud.
So I got a pretty funny story. So this happened years ago, about 10 years ago. It was like Friday night, and the guy I worked with, him and I, we drank a ton of beer, and we, near the end of the night, we ate a full loaf of pumpernickel bread.
I love pumpernickel.
This thing.
Yep, sure.
So the next day, my brother asked me, he says, hey, you want to come over for a couple more beers? And I was feeling a little under the weather from no end anyway. So I walked with my brother, which was about 10 blocks away. And after I had a couple beers, my stomach started to bother me quite a bit. And I'm like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
Literally, oh, shit.
That's that spinach dip, yep.
I start hightailing it home. And I'm walking as quickly as I can while I'm kind of clinching as well, right?
Yeah.
And about 3/4 of the way, I realize I'm not going to make it.
Yeah.
So I go to the closest thing I could find, which was like a public school. And they had these like kind of like double doors that had kind of like an archway. And I dropped trowel right there, and it was bad.
So
I just left it and made my way home.
you just shit everywhere over a school.
Well, not over a school, just on a doorway.
School wasn't like in session at the time.
No.
Ah,
Like midnight.
that's all right. That's fine.
I feel like everybody's just kind of like entitled to one or two of those in there.
Yeah.
It's just like the Amazon delivery lady. It's just.
I
it's
don't
gonna
hate you.
happen.
If you're gonna shit your pants and you pull your pants out and shit on the ground, I'm okay with it.
The other,
Unless there's kids there. Right. If
Yeah.
there's kids there, you gotta shit your pants.
The other night,
Thanks, Dave.
we went to some restaurant, and I really the food really disagreed with me, and I couldn't wait to get home, and I didn't bring it up because I just really try to keep that shit under, no pun intended, wraps among my wife. I was just like, I'll just get home and I'll go. And then our landlords are renting the unit next door, and we showed up, and there was a guy standing outside waiting for them, and we have the key to the other unit. So my wife is like, "Oh, we can just show you around." And I'm like,
Oh,
And
no.
he's, like, telling us about his family.
Oh, no. Oh, you gotta go is what you gotta
I
do.
pulled it up.
Right. John, welcome to get the cock off your chest.
Hey guys, love the show. Been here for a while.
Thanks, John.
So I was on a business trip in China last year, and I've been with my wife for about 7 years. We got a kid, over to death. But these China business trips, you kind of tend to drink a
There's a brothel inside the hotel?
You're only a man.
Well, okay, so they're small nightclubs, and they're like karaoke, so they're
Yeah.
the girls back up to their room.
Yeah, we know what's going on there, right?
Wow.
Well, I didn't know, so I got super drunk. Took advantage of that feature, I guess.
Did you sing karaoke first?
Yeah, did you at least sing a duet with the hooker?
But you know, you can kind of say thank you a lot. So the cheap thing is, me and my wife were trying to have a kid, so at that time I was like, I was supposed to come back and we were supposed to have sex like on a daily, and so I'm like nervous as all fuck. I'm like, I gotta wait a little while, and so basically I had to wait over a month and a half to have it.
Did you raw dog her?
No.
Oh, well then what the
You know, dude, I'm not gonna go to fucking China and then not test myself.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, but did it, done it. The first time I said it, and
Man, that's a big one. There you go. Thank you, dude.
It just
That's
blows.
fucking. He just really did.
I know. It it just blows my mind. I accept that this is the world that we live in, and I'm fine with it. But it's so crazy to me. Like if his wife were to hear that, she could ruin his life forever over that. And for what? Because he's just a guy who got drunk and did a silly, stupid thing that in no way reflected his feelings or commitment to her.
Right.
God,
that sounds so slimy, but you're right.
It's just true, ladies. If
It
you're
is.
listening, I don't know what you're supposed to do with what I'm telling you right now. I'm not telling you to give your dude permission to go around and fuck around behind your back. I can just tell you that in case you don't know, for a guy, I guess it's just different than it is for a girl. It's just nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's like if he had, it happens as easily as if he had a couple more shots at the end that he regretted doing. It's just a stupid decision. Go ahead.
Roy! Welcome to Get the Cock Off Your Chest.
hey guys, big fan. I listen all the time.
Right on, Roy.
Okay, so a little bit of backstory. I had this buddy in high school that was a real cocksucker. He'd always, like, we'd give him money for gas. He had this, like, big Chevy van or whatever. We'd give him money for gas, and then he would keep the money and, like, steal gas from farmers. And he just treated people like shit, right?
Hate those guys.
One day we were drinking at my buddy's house, and I had this jacked up Ford pickup, and he really liked it. And I said, well, man, here, I'll make a deal with you. If you eat a spoonful of your own shit, I'll give you my truck. Like, we wrote a contract and everything. It specified in there he had an hour to shit, eat it, and keep it down, right?
You wrote up a contract.
Yeah, like, did you type it out or is it handwritten?
Did you get that notarized?
Well, no, we had just, actually, my buddy, one of my other buddies was studying to be a lawyer.
Mm.
He, like, wrote it out, made us sign it, witnessed it, and everything.
That's pretty official for what you guys are discussing.
Seriously. No, eating shit contract is... Yep, no, if I'm gonna eat shit for a truck, I'm gonna need it in writing. I hope Sirius XM is listening. That's how I roll. Yeah.
Wait, why? Why is that?
Well, because I didn't want to lose my truck if he did it.
Oh, okay. So that was part of the challenge.
Okay.
All right. Wait. And what do you gain if he doesn't eat?
Wait, let him finish the story. Right, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
What if he doesn't eat the shit? Do you get anything?
He keeps his truck. No. It's worth the risk. Yeah. Right. Was it when you say he was trying? Is he standing there with a spoon under his ass in front of you guys? Is he squatting with a spoon under his bum in front of you guys? Okay. Okay, yeah.
So anyway, he couldn't do it, and there was like it had been 45 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So my buddy's like, well, I kind of have to.
Oh.
I didn't say anything because I'm like, I have a contract saying it has to be your own shit.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
So my buddy
Yeah.
And this guy takes a scoop out of the toilet, like spits water and everything, freaking gulps her down. And all of a sudden, after he gets it down, he just goes crazy. He's like, I got your check, blah, blah, blah. And I held up the contract in front of his face and said, no, you don't. It has to be your own shit. You can name that.
I mean,
I don't really tell many people that story, but he had smashed on the truck about 2 months earlier and never paid me for it. Like,
Oh no, he totally had it coming.
oh yeah. No, the guy was a cocksucker. He had to eat shit and not get anything. No, well done. I'm gonna put you on hold and get your Wolf Knife shirt. You're a great guy.
Hey, Will.
Wolf Knife, muscle bound BDI glory chief.
Oh, of course, I remember you. Well,
Not for long.
Well, thank you, sir. Later, mate.
Will, what'd you think about
Oh
that?
no, I hung up on him. Fuck. Call back, dude. Betsy will hook you up.
Great segment, huh, Will?
Oh, what? I'm sorry. I was eating.
Kevin, welcome to Get the Cock Off Your Chest. Okay.
About 10 years ago, a bunch of friends of ours were partying and taking LSD in some dude's apartment. Right when it kicked in, we left. And it was like a ground level apartment, and his neighbors had these like big ceramic fucking lawn gnomes. So I took one. The buddy I was with was like, oh, don't, you can't take that with us, man. We'll get caught with it. So I just threw it through the back windshield of the car that was next to us in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And then we fucked off to go get some smoke at 7-Eleven. My buddy even tripped and falls, talking to the fucking store clerk there. And I stole the entire glass case of all the cigars and just went back to the truck. And when everybody got back, I was just sitting in the back seat smiling with a big glass cigar case full of fucking cigars.
And then what'd you do?
Yeah. When did you get the cock off your chest?
When did you do something that you need to apologize for? I don't think it should be a crime to steal things on acid if they're worth like less than $500 and you can prove that the person didn't think of stealing it until they were on acid.
Yeah.
And they have to give it back.
Uni. Yeah, oh yeah. And pay for the ones he smoked.
Yeah.
Uni, welcome to Get the Cock Off Your Chest. Uni. I mean, what is this name that you're trying to spell?
UNI.
Hello?
Yes, what's your name?
Lonnie. L-O-N-N-I.
What's up, Uni?
Yeah, you're Uni. Get the cock off your chest.
Alright, so I'm an avid Reddit user, and I stumbled across my buddy's wife's Gone Wild account.
Whoa.
So, of course, I found her nude, and I'm like, well, yeah, I'm going to look and see if there's more. And I go through her history, and I read a couple of posts where I find out that my buddy, he's not the father of her son, and she won't tell me. She has a soul.
What? How do you know that?
Well, I mean, she made some posts in different subreddits about, like, how she's guilty and, like, in confession, and that she wants to tell, but there's, like, a lot of repercussions. But, yeah, I mean, she posted her username is kind of loosely based on her name, so I know it's her, right?
Dude, can you? Well, I would just take photos of every single thing of that and send it and give it to him. I mean, he has to know right now.
Yeah, the account is live. It's not like it's from the past. I mean, her last post was only, like, a few months ago, so it's not that old.
Right, and you haven't told him.
Yeah, okay, so here's the situation. So I talked over this with another buddy of ours who's, we're all friend circles. And he was married once before, and so when him and his ex-wife got married, his parents were like, all right, when's the grandchildren, when's the grandkids? They're all like, pumped up, like, they want to have a grandchild.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she couldn't. They went to the doctor, got tests, all this stuff, and, like, his numbers were good, her numbers were fine, but they could not make a baby. So it was like not only devastating him that his son's not his, but also like his parents, they finally found this grandkid.
Dude.
And it's not his.
Dude, are you serious? They don't have a grandkid. They have a fucking lie. They have a liar in the midst, and you know it. You have to tell them immediately.
It's kind of
I mean, if you don't despise the guy, and you think and you somewhat like him, I think every man deserves to know that one.
Yeah,
Certain things need to be put light on. Right.
Right.
Yeah, dude, free him. Free
Yeah.
him from this bullshit.
See, my dad didn't give me a whole lot of like man-to-man, Jeffrey man kind of advice, but he did tell me like you just never, even if you knew for a fact that your buddy's like wife was cheating on him, you just stay the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
And that's the way that I was. Listen, and that's the way that I was raised, but my experience as an adult doesn't tell me the same thing. You know what I mean? That's what I was always taught, and I remember my dad telling me that, so obviously it made an impression. But I feel like the world has changed, and people don't play things so close to the vest. Like, is there anybody in the green room who feels like this guy should not maybe send an anonymous email or something with a link?
You gotta tell him.
Does anybody disagree with that?
I mean, if my kids weren't mine, dude, and somebody knew, and my wife was wanking onto other people and some other thing about it, you need to know that. That is not right. Right. Yeah, but it's not over, dude. He's not that old. Like, he could find another person and have a baby. Like, you can't look at it like now his grandparents won't have any grandkids. Like, fuck that, dude. 29.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Call him now.
Yeah, say congratulations.
Yeah, you're
Say
free.
yours.
Scotland is free.
Just remember, obviously, we're joking about that last part. Remember, there's a kid in the middle of this.
Right, but he needs to know. The kid needs to know. Not there, but. Well, I'm not saying he needs to leave the kid, but he needs to know.
So do you say, hey man, I'm that guy that you play, you bowl with. Remember me? Here's information, or do you just make up a one-time only email account and send him the link? Yeah.
Look, I think you gotta tell him. Seriously, dude.
I agree with you.
Really heavy, but I don't know. Gotta know. Will, what do you think?
The anonymous email sounds pretty good, but if you're really good friends with the guy, you gotta take him aside and say, I'm doing this because I care about you, and here's the information.
Yeah, look. No man or woman. So. Yeah, but nobody deserves to be in that situation. If you know, you got to tell them. Because it ain't gonna change the relationship with the kid, dude. Like, if I found out my kids weren't mine, they're my kids for life. That's the end of it. Yeah, and she's fucked up. But he needs to change the one with her. Anyway, tell her. Thank you. We gotta go.
Wow.
Brutal, right? The world. Hey, Scott, get the cock off your chest.
Hey guys, boy, I ain't got nothing like that last one. Holy shit. Alright, so when we were about 13, we went ahead and snuck out of my friend's house. All three of us went on skateboard and whatever else. We were just a bunch of assholes. Went over to McDonald's. We ended up tearing off the donation box off the side of the drive-thru. We ended up taking it, went over to a grocery store not too close or too far away. Went ahead and got it all open, only about $13. And we went in and took pieces inside the grocery store, found a cooker that was in there and everything else, and just started opening stuff up and went ahead and made it. Never told anybody to this day, but Sean and Corey are listening. I hope they feel bad about
You are adorable.
And a rat. Lance, welcome to Get the Cock Off Your Chest, Lance.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, mate. Go ahead.
Hey, when I was in high school, you know, everybody goes through that experimenting with drugs phase, and I went through a little phase where I was experimenting with some meth. So went home one night with my girlfriend of a couple years, and proceeded to go down on her. I was eating her out, and I look up, and there's blood all over my face, and I get furious. I'm like, what the hell? Why didn't you tell me? You weren't on the rack. She, I'm not. I swear. I swear. Made a big old scene. She's crying and stuff, and then I go to the bathroom, start getting cleaned up, and look, I realize I've got a bloody nose in her pussy, and I've never told her till this day.
What an asshole!
Do you think that she did not later piece together that she did not have her period when her period did not continue?
I have no idea. It was a dumb high school girl.
You're a dumb high school boy.
So stupid that she does not know if she does or does not have her period. Boy,
Yeah.
And then there was that one time I had my period for 10 minutes.
Asshole jerk off face. Ryan, welcome to Get the Cock Off Your Chest.
What's going on, guys?
Oh.
Cock on my chest, but the biggest one I've had is I was in college, and my girlfriend is a lesbian. So she started dating somebody that's a couple of years older than me. I knew her throughout high school, right? Always kind of not had feelings for her, but definitely wanted to fuck her, you know?
Yeah.
And
Yeah, fuck feelings.
Haha.
you know what I mean? Just with my sister, you know? So we're at a party, and my sister's more straight edge than I am. I'm partying, doing all kinds of shit, whatever's on the table, I'll do. My sister never really did any of that, but she drank every once in a while. So we're at this party, we're in college, I'm at college, she came to visit, brings her then girlfriend. We're partying, playing beer pong, smoking weed, doing this, that, and the other, and my sister ends up getting a little too drunk, goes upstairs, she gets sick, and she's up there, done, gone.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're still playing beer pong, doing this, that, and the other, and we go outside, we're smoking, group of people, and my girlfriend, or my sister's girlfriend at the time, and we ended up fucking, and we're like downstairs in the living room on the futon doing this, that, and the other, and at one point she's under the covers giving me head, and my sister walks down the steps, asks where her then girlfriend was. I don't know, maybe I mean, it's pitch black. It's not, I mean, it's
Yeah.
1 o'clock in the morning at this point, so
Yeah.
it's like she sees her with my dick in her mouth.
Yeah.
And she comes out like I said, where's she at? I said, I don't know, she might be outside. We're still outside talking, doing whatever. She goes outside, down the street, whatever. We fuck. They're married now.
And you've never told your sister that you fucked her wife.
I don't know if her wife then told her. They got, you know, it's pretty much like there wasn't a wedding, they just kind of got married.
Oh, well, that changes everything.
Mm-hmm. They probably don't even like each other.
Not really in the same state anymore, but I guess we just went up there for Thanksgiving, and
And you fucked her wife.
just look at each other like, I know you know that I know that we fucked, but she doesn't know. But yeah, I never told anybody in the family.
How prominent is that in your spank bank?
I mean, that wasn't the only time that we did it. There for a while, for about 2 or 3 months.
Oh.
Oh my God.
It's fun, and I see her on Facebook and stuff now. I mean, I'm engaged now, so it's not really like it would be a thing. But if I wasn't engaged, well, they're married too, so I'm not going to do that to my sister. But
What do you mean?
we fucked it.
Okay. Well, there you go. Maybe that was enough dick that she just needed a little more dick before she went full vag.
Yeah, maybe you are the penis that finally pushed her over the edge.
Yeah, maybe you.
Well, the evidence strongly suggests that
Yeah.
you turned her off of cock forever.
Yeah, her sister's pussy's tastier than your dick, obviously.
I hope.
Matt, welcome to Get the Cock Off Your Chest. Let's go.
Hey, what's up? How you guys doing?
Good. What'd you do?
Hey, you know what? I cannot believe this. I thought that everything, cock up your chest, was gonna be hilarious. The first two were, God, mine is like easy as shit. My cousin was deaf. He had a card that if you're deaf, you pass out a card and you give it to cops. And you're like, hey, police officer, here's my card. I can't communicate. So when I was a kid, and I'm a 24-year-old retired Marine. Did 24 years, not retired, but 24 years retired Marine. So, right after boot camp, I would take his card, I'd ride the subway to Jersey, and assholes on the subway. Coming back from New York, going back to Jersey, going through Hoboken, me and my buddies, we'd look for assholes, and we'd beat their ass. And when the cops would stop us, I would pretend I couldn't talk, couldn't hear, and I'd just hand them my card after I beat the shit out of somebody. And the cops were always super polite after I hand them my card. So yeah, I would use my deaf cousin's card after I beat the shit out of him.
Now, Jason, I know what you're thinking. But as someone who did grow up in New Jersey, it's a funny fact that it's it is illegal for the deaf to assault people with impunity.
Is it? I didn't know that. Wait, if I get that card off your brother right now, can I beat the shit out of people in LA?
No, only works in Hoboken.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Blind guys can just run down the street with knives in their hands.
just swinging swords
Jason,
from one side to the other.
It is barbaric. Believe me, many of us would like to see that law changed.
Yeah, I've had enough of this fucking diplomatic immunity card for the blind and deaf. You don't say, "Hey, I'm deaf." You
definitely don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that.
Does your victim go along with that, or is he unconscious?
Does he say, "Hey, that deaf guy was totally calling me a fag 5 seconds ago while he was knocking me out"? Oh, you stop! You stop!
This is insanity, sir.
I appreciate your service, but you're an asshole. Oh my goodness. Oh, man. Jimmy. Oh, man. Come on, Jimmy. Tell me your story. Jimmy? Jimmy? Oh. Jake, get the cock off your chest.
Jake, hey, 2011, got a bit of a trip to Key West, Florida. Fun and, nothing but drinking and boozing, and end up in a strip club at the end of the very first night. See a hot little Spanish chick, move over to her. She's with her husband. Well, she's been checking me out. They invite me back to their hotel after the club closes. Some more Coronas, so I go to take a piss. I come back and he has her laid out across the bed in her underwear and panties, and he says she wants it, bro. What am I to do? I'm married, but at the same time, me and my wife went to swing lifestyle, so I'm like, fuck it. She's fine. I can't pass it up. So he and I ran, a train on her, and to this day, I've never told my wife, even though we were swinging at the time, and, that's that.
I mean, on the scale of all the things that we've heard today, it's really not that bad. You definitely don't want to bring it up. I guess because you're swingers, then maybe if you had asked, you would have got permission. I would definitely not do it again, but I don't. You're okay. You're okay.
Okay, well, good, because she was fucking hot.
All right, I don't need to hear anymore. Man, I'm telling you though, for me though, when my buddy goes, this chick's naked and we're ready to run a train on, I don't like. I love my buddies, but I'm out of there. I've reached the. This is the year of like what? No.
I've never ever.
You take your pants off right now. I'm fucking gone, dude.
I had a buddy.
And hey, lady.
Yeah, say
You
one
need to
time.
leave. This is a bad situation you got yourself into.
Yeah, I'm gonna act like I'm deaf. And pick up my friend.
I'm gonna give him a card and just go no 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 and walk out the door because that is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Colin.
Hey, okay, so hopefully no one will remember this. About 20 years ago, I was in town from college. I think it was over Christmas. You know, there's snow on the ground. It's super cold. I bumped into an ex-girlfriend from high school at a really horrible dive bar, and I hadn't seen her in a long time. Before any type of social media, when you actually had to, bump in or call somebody. And oh my God. So I bumped into her, and like she was like upset at the bar, and she's trying to talk to me. And her friends pull me aside, and they're like, "Hey, her boyfriend just passed away," and I had no idea. And I'm like, "Okay, well." She wanted to talk, and she's like, "Hey, let's go outside and talk." And like I said, it's freezing out. It's absolutely damn near a blizzard outside. And we go out and talk, and we go back behind the building, and she's telling me everything that happened and getting into some real. She's in hysterics, and she's getting some really gory detail about the car they were in and how it flipped over, and how she was holding her boyfriend while like his brains were coming out the back of his head. And they're like in the middle of nowhere in New Mexico, without a car. And so just this horrible, horrible thing. And I'm really drunk. And for whatever reason, while she's telling me this, sobbing, I just slowly start pushing her shoulders down, and like gently, nice as can be, and proceeded to get like a rock star blowjob.
Oh my God, dude.
She was literally like hopping on her own slim and apologizing for being in hysterics. And a buddy of mine came to check on us and turn the corner. And I'll just never forget the look he gave me. Like, dude, what the fuck? Like, I've got a crying girl giving me a blowjob. It was I don't know how.
What made you sense when she was hysterically crying that you slowly pushing her head to your dick was going to work out?
That's true. I don't know. I just started doing. It's just something I did and it worked. Like to this day, I really don't know.
I mean, you must have sensed when she was hysterical that she was attracted to you. Would you think she was attracted to you before her boyfriend died?
Well, yeah. We dated in high school, and I broke up with her after a short period of time because she wouldn't cut out.
Right. Well, she showed you.
She would never let me give her. She never let me fuck like ever, and she was like scared of blowjobs. And after a while, I was like, "All right, I'll see you later." And then, for whatever reason, when I saw her that time, I hadn't seen her in probably at least 2-3 years. I don't know. It's just weird. I just like started doing it, and it worked out, and it's kind of fucked up. But
I don't know if it's that fucked up. I mean, she started blowing you. What is that? What?
I think I wouldn't feel good about it. I'd say you took advantage of a girl in a very vulnerable state. That seems like the very definition.
I just didn't know that you could be hysterical about somebody's loss and then suck a dick. I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I've lost people. I just don't feel like fucking anybody in the middle of it. You know? Like a Pamela Anderson could console me and then shove my face down to her pussy. I'd be like, the fuck is wrong with you? I would hope I would do that at least anyway. Alright, thanks, dude. We'll do one more and then we'll get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, right.
Gene! Get the cock off your chest.
yeah, I thought you guys would enjoy hearing this story. Years ago, I used to be a high school teacher who had this 18-year-old boy who never seemed to FaceTime, kept disappearing to see his girlfriend with all big excuses. So one day he comes up to me going, "I'm not really feeling good." I decided to kind of press the issue. So I was like, "Well, are you having newsflash?" He's like, "Oh, yeah." I'm like, "Are you having newsflash?" He's like, "One second." I'm like, "Are you answering the dad to the game?" He's like, "Oh, yeah, I'm feeling that." I'm like, "Oh, I really hope you're not getting what's on the news, what's going on in the news right now." And he's like, "What's that?" And I was like, "It's called like menopause or something." And so the kid turns white and a flush sweat, rushes to the nurse, and all of a sudden, about 10 minutes later, I get a call from the nurse saying, "I just had a young boy run into your screen and he had menopause. Did you know anything about that?"
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck that kid. Yeah. Alright, thanks, dude. There you go. A lot of people doing a lot of great things out there in the country.
And some really, really terrible things.
Yeah.
At least that caller provided a soft landing to the segment.
Right. I forgot about all the other calls. This is just a fun, easygoing segment on a Friday.
Particularly the one directly before it, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Or just Crazy kids out there living their life. That's all it is.
Yeah. Well, it's a Friday, and
It is a Friday, Michael.
One thing. Yeah, my signature segment that I invented, without any help from anyone else, for the first time in the history of radio, is ready to go next.
Hey, Andrew, my flashing lights on my desk are dull. What's going on there? Yeah, I don't know what a pot is, but all my lights are fucking dull. Like it's like anti-Christmas in here, and I don't feel good about it. Like my board is like half the power that it usually is. Am I on the radio? Are we on demand? Are all the shows that aren't today on demand? So if anybody was saying that they can't get Evan 8 on demand for 3 days, that's their fault. Yeah. Boy, they must be great, Andrew. I'm a particularly great interviewer, I gotta say. Yeah, I did great there. I don't think I did very well there. Okay, I did great. Right. All right. Well, that's right. Let's talk over each other. Yeah. We'll be back. You fucking...
There's a hole on your board that senses light.
Oh, look, now it's gone back.
Yeah, right.
That's
here.
weird.
See that? How it dims?
Weird.
Yeah, so it tries to make it brighter when it's bright and.
Oh,
You want a printed track list?
that's weird.
Sure. Can Kevin join us for that segment?
Speaking American for me.
Yeah.
You should do a whole show as you can speak American for all the Americaners coming out there in the audience.
Like Howard Stern's age, I'm sure just got to sound American, right?
All right, what's the deal with your citizenship stuff? Are you gonna do that?
Yeah.
The statement.
What do you want to be sent to the guy who tricked the guy in eating poop? Do you say t-shirt or?
Could you shit in a bag and send it to him? Little sign.
We once had a guy in our Minnesota office complaining because you guys get the notices about the birthday cakes for eating a meal in our office, so.
Would you
smashed
want
a piece of cake into his bag,
Chael
sent him
and
home,
Rampage in at the same time?
Wait a second. Fox News isn't talking about Michael Flynn?
Tax cuts. It's all about tax cuts today. Yeah, I wanted to check over there and see it. Sure enough, it's tax cuts going on, everybody. Good
Pay no
news.
attention to that man behind the curtain.
Exactly. I wonder what.
Over here.
I wonder what
Over here.
MSNBC.
Look at the
is-
birdie.
MSNBC for some reason has Flynn on it. Let's check on CNN and see what they're talking about. That sounded like one of those little cans that you turn upside down and make a pound noise.
That's the sound of a baby migraine. Growing steadily.
Sorry to hear that. One of my kids gets
Check it out on this fucking computer.
One of my kids gets migraine. It does not look like a lot of fun.
For the last 6 minutes, it's
Still
been
rebooting.
trying to log me in.
Yeah, I
Can't
don't
even
know.
get into my own fucking account.
But you can roll on the flash drive.
Yeah. But I can't get to those other files.
Wait, did you boot roll it to you?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it usually takes quite some time for your profile to log in.
Yeah. 1982, right?
I had no idea that there. I never even heard of the
These computers in and out.
Reddit Gone Wild page.
Yeah.
That's
With
fun.
the props from the set.
It's just a bunch of ladies
Is
posting
it?
nude photos of themselves.
Okay. Good for them, ladies.
Yeah.
Hey, I hate to be a bitch, but now it's cold.
What?
I do it myself, but I don't know
This
how to
one's
do it.
just right.
American.
Like the
Dick.
3 beers
I
going
call
on.
you Goldilocks,
Yeah.
but
Oh,
you know.
right. Okay. That's how it's gonna be, huh?
That was a burn.
Wasn't it? Lucky bastard.
Motherfuckers.
So I put the CD on this pot here, so we don't have to kill.
Going straight into that?
Yeah, you can just hit the thing. I mean, I have a rejoin, but it's really not all.
What?
I have a rejoin, but it's not all that important. You can just hit the. You can just hit the entrance.
Probably we can have it in there for music.
Is that okay? Are you tied up with bullshit out here?
Well,
We just had technical malfunction at midnight.
banger through.
It's been a fucking headache. I can.
If
Give
you
me like
give,
5 minutes.
give me the files, I will
Yeah.
Is it are you like behind and doing other shit?
Yeah,
Yeah, but
yeah.
within now that they access my account, I should be able to within 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, doke.
Oh.
Oh.
Jason Ellis.
Ring's mission is to make neighborhoods safer. Today, over a million people use Amazon Ring video doorbell to help protect their homes. Protect. Rings knows home security's begins at the front door, but it doesn't end there. So now they're extending that same level of security to rest of your home with the Ring Floodlight Cam. Just like Ring's amazing doorbell, Floodlight Cam is a motion-activated camera and floodlight that connects right to your phone with HD video and two-way audio that lets you know when you know don't make fun of me stuttering, moment anyone steps on your property. See and speak to visitors. Even set off an alarm right from your phone. With Ring's Floodlight Cam, when things go bump in the night, you'll immediately know what it is. Whether you're at home or away, the Floodlight Cam lets you keep an eye on your home from everywhere. Ring's Floodlight offers, good point. Floodlight offers the ultimate in home security. With the high visibility floodlights and a powerful HD camera that puts your security in your hands. With Ring, you're always home. Save up to $150 off a Ring security kit when you go to ring.com/talk. 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 Oh, sorry, getting tired.
That's right, it is Friday, and that means it is time for Recently Released Songs Friday, highlighting the greatest songs which have been recently released on this, which is Friday. Beginning.
Well said.
Thank you.
Well.
Thank you. I had about 14 hours of radio in me this week. Fortunately, we are contractually obliged. And I just hit the wall.
Oh well.
It's been a long week, hasn't it? I mean, we weren't even here on Monday, and there were days you could have not been here because of illness. There were days I could have not been here because of illness. But it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad I made it.
No, we're hard cunts.
And I make no apologies for how terrible this last hour is going to be. Oh, hello, Kevin.
Sorry, I guess not. Cool, Todd.
Gentlemen,
You're making your face like
He always does.
you got a tiny little poop in your pants that you don't want anybody to know
His
about.
butt's like a tiny little poop in his mouth, and it's crunching down on it, not letting it out.
No truck for you.
It's this weird little I'm taking a shit Bruce Willis face.
Nonetheless,
What?
no, I'm not trying to.
Why do you need to bombard your compadre? What's going on? What happened to your day? What happened?
my technical malfunctions have technical malfunctions. I can't get a single fucking thing to work today.
What can I do for you?
I don't know. I am completely fucking dickless right now.
It's bumming you out, huh?
Yes.
Wait, computer broke or something,
Everything is broken.
and they can't fix it.
No.
Why not?
I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
Who do you want me to punch?
Are we on the
First
air?
person you see.
Are we on the air?
Yes.
Oh, that's you.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Fucking punch me.
What? Don't worry about it.
You on drugs?
Did you say do you want drugs or are you on drugs?
Do you want drugs?
Yes.
Oh.
Really?
All of them.
No, seriously.
Yeah. I got drugs. I took it yesterday for my cold, and I'll never take it again. I had like small pupils.
How many drugs you want? 1 drug, 2 drug?
I got a couple in my system floating around.
Yeah.
You do?
I mean, they're prescribed to me.
Oh yeah, those are lame. I got those. They do nothing. Keep me happy. Fucking game.
Talk
Sorry.
to me in the break. So it is recently released Songs Friday, and U2 are back. A lot of bangers for the holiday season. You always get a lot of big releases this time.
Bono!
Their first album in, I think, 3 years. Last one was called, like, Songs of Innocence. This one, I don't know. William Blake wrote a bunch of poems. Songs of Innocence, Songs of Experience. I forget which one U2's up to. But here's a pretty terrible single from that called American Soul.
No, it's the kids' world now.
Yep.
Because who gives a flying shit about that?
Yeah.
They're not excited about it either.
No, the example that I always use is Rolling Stones' Steel Wheels. That was like the album that came out when I was a kid, and everyone was supposed to I felt like I was being made to feel like I was supposed to give a shit, and I was like, why on earth would? Sure, if you like these guys 50 fucking years ago, congratulations, but who cares? And this is Steel Wheels. This is, play this for your kids and just see how they react to it. They won't even think it's bad. It will not register with them.
Yeah, it's elevated music.
Anyway, Bob Seger.
Saturday Night Live were paid $1 million to play their shitty song. Apple paid for it. Yeah, because they're a bunch of butt-smuggling ass kissers.
They've always
fucking
done
put on the fucking dickheads again.
Well, they've always done a mix. U2's one of the biggest bands in the world and always will be. There's always if they do 30 episodes a year, why shouldn't U2 be one of them?
I'm for the kids.
Bob Seger,
yeah.
Speaking of music kids love, has a new album.
Man, he is so not rock and roll.
Yeah, he has morphed with a hamster.
He's so not rock and roll.
It's a little Harry and the Hendersons.
He's just a bummer. He's a bummer all the way around. Man, fist pumping. That's not right. Doesn't look right.
He's like a drunk mall Santa.
Yeah. Maybe he's drunk. They don't back him. Anyway.
I think this is a song about Glenn Frey.
Oh, I'm not that old.
Your thundering attack.
Not that old yet, baby.
I knew you and
when
your pampers are full of shit.
It's gonna be tough when you get there, right? Where those ones are just like your favorite tunes.
I'm like Bruce Springsteen, but I'm from Michigan. I'm Bob Seger again. When you're grumbling down the road. Speaking of people from Detroit, Kid Rock has got another album about how he's from the South.
Oh, fuck.
Just a small town southern boy from a medium-sized northern city.
He doesn't give a hillbilly fuck.
No, he doesn't have a hillbilly fuck to give.
Yep.
He's from a beautiful mansion in the Flatlands.
Oh, come on, Michael. Maybe that's where he was born in a big mansion, but his soul is obviously broke and from Mississippi.
Hell of a grill.
He's starting to look like an old witch.
What are you
You
talking
better
about?
watch your fucking mouth, man.
Look at him.
Has always looked like an old witch. He has never looked any better or any worse. He's always been Kid Rock's face.
Yeah, you're right. He is a little cauldrony.
Oh, fuck you guys, man. Kid Rock's sweet. I back this guy. He's great. You're great, kid. Don't listen to these fools.
Stone Temple Pilots.
No, it's not.
Well,
Stop. I mean, who?
yes, I'm told this is Stone Temple Pilots.
Oh my goodness gracious, no. Worst song ever. Doesn't sound like him.
Yeah,
Who cares?
Give
Stop.
up. Change your name.
Yeah, stop. Join those. What are those guys? Wow, walking on the sun or whatever the.
Smash Mouth.
Yeah. Join Smack Mouth.
Seal.
Say they're popular.
Or Collective Soul. Maybe they're not using that name anymore.
Join.
Vacated. You can squat in Collective Soul. A Collective Soul on tour. God, that is the fucking saddest reunion show. I mean, a band that had a bunch of hits but inspired no enthusiasm at the time. To see them 30 years later, holy fuck. That is a depressing night.
Why were you harassing
Were
them?
you being really boring and lame on the radio and they were like, hey, that's our gig? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you stop burning them? Yeah, that's Will.
Did you write back and remind them that they stole that from the part after the chorus and Smells Like Teen Spirit? Same fucking thing,
Yeah.
only shittier.
Yeah.
Seal joins a long tradition of pop singers who, late in their career, record an album of standards just in time for the holidays for their adult contemporary listeners.
Okay.
Here is Seal playing singing the classic standard "I've Got You Under My Skin."
He's like the black scar-faced Harry Connick Jr.
He does kind of fit with that crooner stuff.
Right? It kind
sounds
of makes sense. I know. He's like Nat King Cole if he lost a street fight.
Got shot in the face with a baby gun.
It's pretty good, right? It actually works. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Bjork is back, and her music's gotten slower and more depressing over the years, and I'm told that this is a more upbeat album than her
I
last
thought you were going
one.
to say, I'm told this is the final album because she kills herself at the end of it.
If this is upbeat compared to the last one, then the last one must have been a serious bummer. Here's a song called Blissing Me.
Man, that tempo. Can barely keep up.
Isn't it funny how, I mean, for me, how badly I wanted to fuck her, and now how badly I would never fuck her. I mean, she's somebody's mum, and she's not a very nice mum either. She's like a bitchy mum.
She did a multimedia thing that was on tour and was here in Los Angeles, and my wife is a fan, so I got her tickets, and we went, and it was just a series of booths where you put on like virtual reality goggles, and all the songs sounded like that. And it would just be like you'd be looking at Bjork standing on a beach somewhere singing a song like that, and you could just look around, up, look everywhere. Maybe there'd be a second Bjork behind you or something like that, and then you'd move into another booth where she'd be standing on top of a volcano singing another song like that. And I was hungover, and it was terrible.
I'd still go there with Bjork.
Wait, with her?
Yeah, I'll put a hurtin' on that weird ass.
You put a hurtin' on her weird ass. That's how you operate in the bedroom, huh?
Going to.
You put hurtins on bitches.
This
You're that guy.
Come here, you little fucking wacko.
This will never get to her, and I'm still going to beat you up after this show to defend her honor.
I know, right?
Because that is so slanderous.
I know.
Why? To say that I would have sex with Bjork?
Yeah, but you were like,
That's not what you said.
I know, that was not, I know. Yeah, that's why we're stuck on this, because it wasn't what you said.
Yeah, you make love to Bjork all you want,
Yeah.
but you're putting a hurting on
Yeah, you don't put a fucking hurtin' on Bjork.
It's a good hurtin', man.
Well, that's not how it sounded. You need to rephrase, man, she is really weird.
Yep.
Good for her, though.
Yep. Taylor Swift.
Hey, I don't fucking care.
Yeah, I've never really been able to care, but she's still really big, and
Oh, you're so lame. Such a weird same thing shit.
Yeah, I can see why she's really popular. This song's really, really hooky. Andrew, I'm sure you love this shit.
This
Hey.
song sounds like that fucking Megan Trainor chick. Sounds like she's run out of her own shit, so she's just biting other people.
Oh, God.
Megan Trainor writes with a lot of people. I wouldn't be surprised if she had a chubby hand in this.
What?
I mean, Andrew, you probably know the song she did that sounds exactly like this one, right?
Wait, she did all about
Might be
that
saying
bass?
No, that's
One-
Megan Trainor did. That's the one who Kevin's accusing Taylor Swift of sounding like her. Taylor Swift has a lot of songs about how she has problems with people,
Yeah.
and it just becomes pretty blatantly obvious. It's like Mary J. Blige. Every song's about drama with her boyfriend.
Yeah,
It's
she's
well,
like a
you're the
female.
drama.
She's like a female pop opie.
Yeah, she's like the female
Yeah.
Mary J. Blige.
Wah, all day.
Maroon 5
Yeah.
have recorded a song with an artist named Sizzler.
It's fucking the worst people in the world. Of course he's gonna do the woo.
It's nice that he still lets the other band members get credit.
I know.
Being that there's no instruments in,
I know.
in them anymore.
Agreed. I think the bass player got to play in this one.
Yeah, well, makes you wanna buy shampoo. I don't even have hair. Oh God, he's like, you know when you see like a canary, like a bird, and it's like, oh look at that bird. I mean, it's pretty and it's got all these makes weird sounds.
Yeah.
But then it's like that bird is like out the front of your house
On
and
the
it's
third
waking
day
you
of
up.
vacation,
Yeah,
first
yeah.
thing in the morning.
And it's fucking shut up, you fucking twat. God, that guy sucks balls. Musically.
Is this?
Sure, he's a nice guy.
What are we doing here, Andrew? Dram, D-R-A-M? Dram.
Oh, sorry. Wait, this is dope ass music?
It's called Il Nana.
Can't say dope ass music. That's past. That's like old. That's old.
He
That's
looks
like you guys are groovy, man.
Dram looks like a very happy man.
Yeah, well, he should be.
He
'cause
looks like half
he has
the
no
characters
talent, and he's a
Jordan-
famous
It's
person.
like half the characters Jordan Peele played on Key and
Oh
Peele.
yeah. Yeah, every picture he looks like he just found out he won the lottery.
That's
Well,
true.
in a roundabout way.
I was
sort of
gonna
thing.
say, yeah. Oh, my mistake. This is a real talent
He's
here.
got a big banana.
He's got a what?
He just said he's gonna give her his big banana.
Oh, okay. You see it? He doesn't say big banana over and over again, does he?
I think he's saying Il Nana.
Oh, that makes it way
rhymes
better.
Il Nana with big banana.
Yeah, I think.
Wait,
he
he's
got
saying
into-
Il Nana, big banana over and over again?
No. At one time he said big.
I'm
Banana.
gonna punch.
I think he used the big banana rhyme to get into saying Il Nana
Oh.
over and over and over.
What's Il Nana?
I don't know. You're gonna have to ask Graham.
No, I'm not asking him.
I
You
think
guys
it's,
need to
he
tell me
seems
right
friendly.
now. He definitely does seem approachable. See, I don't approve. But as a person that has children, do we really need to sing songs about puss over and over again? I guess
If
so.
I say just Nana, am I still talking about puss, or does it have to be Il Nana?
Yeah. It's just that's just garden variety puss. What? Why are we talking about
Il
Andrews?
Nana.
Wow,
Il
you're
Nana?
calling his grandmother puss? Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, this guy should look like he won the lottery. This song's fucking terrible. Next.
The word icon gets thrown around a lot in hip hop. How many? Who are the real reigning hip hop icons?
Pac, Biggie,
Yeah,
RZA, Method Man,
Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, Nas,
Cypress Hill.
Wiz Khalifa.
Okay.
I don't know. I tapped out.
I've been listening to that Backspin station
Yeah.
on Sirius XM
It's
a
awesome.
ton.
It's great.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it really makes like modern day rap that much shittier by comparison.
Yeah, they.
I don't know. That new album from Jay-Z's alright. I mean, it's throwaway jokes, but still, it's pretty good.
It's funny. Backspin keeps getting like more and more recent. when I started listening to it, I think they only played shit like up to 1990, and now they're like up to like almost like now like up to 98. It's so old, it's classic hip hop.
Oh, I've heard some early 2000 stuff
Yeah,
on there now.
right,
Yeah.
right. Well, any list of hip hop icons would be incomplete without Jaden Smith,
Oh, what?
who has released a song, an album actually, and a single entitled Icon.
Oh, man. Is it about his dad?
Is he an albino now?
No, he just dyed his head. Shut the fuck up, you little shit. God. Can some gangbanger beat the fuck out of him? Like, if you really want to be... Get the fuck out, you fucking... God. Man, his dad's better than him.
Yeah, Will Smith needs to ground him immediately.
That's saying something.
His dad's terrible.
And his dad's better. I like it. Some of those other songs Will did were better than that.
Man, I like some of that stuff comes up on, not so much Backspin, it's just the 80s channel, and poof, like
Yeah, no,
he was really coasting on charisma as an MC, because
no, it was insane.
Yeah. Parents Just Don't Understand is terrible. Nightmare on My Street is just laughably, insanely horrible.
Just the two of us.
Yeah. Oh, that's all right. And finally, for hip hop recently released songs, our old friend Cameron's back.
Oh, sick!
A song called It's Killer.
Oh. Oh! He's doing the same shit that he's always doing, but
Yeah.
but I can listen to it all day. I love that dude.
Yeah, he's hit or miss with me, but I like that song.
Yeah.
Moving over to country new releases.
Yeah.
Brad Paisley in a song called Heaven South.
Why doesn't he ever stop? Every time we do this, he has a song.
I believe that answered your question.
I don't think these songs take too long to write.
He fucking just keeps on playing that shit, and just he maybe cuts and starts again every 3 minutes. Same new shit, same bullshit.
Man, he is just a fart in a hat.
There's a
douche head, right? Like that head is just fucking spooned.
There's a UFC reference in this song.
Megan Andrew.
Yeah, I don't get what you're inferring, but I'm guessing it's stupid.
Yeah, they're on the list now
okay.
with like Budweiser and Dayton Cousins.
Oh, great! Now there's two separate heavens. There's Yank Heaven and Southerner Heaven.
No, he's just saying like
this is a very divisive song.
Living in the South is heavenly.
Oh man.
To Brad Paisley, because he can watch the UFC there. Take that into the North.
Yeah.
We've got the UFC pay-per-views.
Who's the next dickhead?
Tim McGraw and Faith Hill are married and have a long history of fruitful collaborations with one another.
They're adorable.
Both in and out of bed.
I saw a documentary on them. They're adorable. They travel together. They just love each other. It's just great. They're just great.
So you think they definitely don't fuck around on each other?
Oh, he fucks guys all day. And she knows it, and that's the way it works. They're a team.
I'm a very corny man when it comes down to it, and I actually kind of like this song. It's called The Rest of Our Life.
Yeah, I fuck dudes. Can't do it. Sorry.
I must
you
say,
said you liked
like-
it, so I tried to play along
Oh
with
my
it.
God, no, I didn't mean it like that.
Oh.
It's nice. They like each other. That's all. No, it's a piece of shit.
Okay.
Carly Pierce is some lady who has recorded a song called "Hide the Wine."
Okay. Or what? She's gonna start slubbing everyone's knob, like
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna fuck everybody, right?
Yes, she is.
Cool. Oh. She's one of those girls that looks hot and hideous in different photos.
Yeah.
I can't get a read on who she really is.
If a girl looks hot in 50% of her pictures and hideous in the other,
She's ugly.
She's ugly.
Right. Harsh words, but you know what I mean?
Everybody.
Somebody's got to say
Everybody listening knew where that sentence was going.
Right. Who's next?
So, it's kind of funny. This is like a companion piece. So that's a song about lady drinking from the lady's perspective. Here is some fellow named Chris Jansen with a song called "Drunk Girl."
This is so gnarly.
He looks like Small Hands if he never met Joanna Angel. How can he say that with that pitch? That's ridiculous.
No, he's
Is he gonna fuck her?
No, this is like the Captain Save-A-Ho anthem.
Oh, he wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh my god! This guy is the weirdest boy face with like these weird man trash like things that he's added to himself. Like he looks like he's got fucking pubes stuck to his face.
I know. He looks like a 12-year-old boy
Right?
who decided to be Dave Grohl for Halloween.
He has like man teeth and like a 12-year-old face. It's confusing as fuck.
I'm a Foo Fighter.
It could be his son for sure, right?
That's
I can't
a
believe.
weird song.
Yeah,
Isn't
I
it?
can't believe nobody on his team raised any sort of issue with that. Like, you
What do you
can't
mean?
fucking put this out.
It's a hit.
What are the lyrics?
I can't do it. Sorry, I'm sure he gets to some
Like, what's
details.
the general point? Is just dump her.
No, if a girl gets drunk, take her home, put her in bed, leave the keys there. Don't look at her boobs.
Take a shit on her chest and bounce.
Yeah, don't touch her butt while she's sleeping.
Yeah.
And then write a little note so she knows that you didn't rape her. And then she'll know that you're a man.
Yep.
Like
That's how she knows the difference between a boy and a man. Take a drunk girl home. Shut up.
So, abductor. I mean, because this is going to look bad if they find you before you.
Oh, yeah,
If they come to her house before
if they-
you've written
before-
your note explaining the difference between a boy and a man,
yeah.
this is going to look bad for baby
If
girl.
they come before she wakes up in the morning, you're fucked.
Wait, see where I'm going with this
Yeah.
note.
Wait, this is my real teeth.
All right. That's it for the country stuff, and that means we can wind this segment out with some recently released metal songs, beginning with "In Flames," and a song you might recognize.
This is such a bummer.
Is this a
Yeah.
fucking? Is this gonna be a Linkin Park song?
No,
No.
it's Alice in Chains.
Oh yeah. He's not gonna sing it, is he? Oh. Does he have Paris Hilton's vocal effects on his voice?
It's like these guys, before I'd ever heard Black Dahlia Murder, these guys were my favorite band. And they've just taken the biggest shit. They went from being so gnarly to just being turds.
You think the big fat guy with the weird, like, dread ponytail on his beard is super pissed about this shit? Because he doesn't look like he's into this song. You know? He worked hard on metal.
I know.
Now he's going to be in this?
I always wonder about that when a band starts off and demonstrates that they know what good music is, and then they just move slowly but surely towards crossover stuff. How can everybody in the band be totally on the same page with that?
I don't know, because they went from having the best riffs I've ever heard to just sounding like, the soundtrack of Hot Topic.
Yeah, good point. Does it?
I don't think so.
You're shitting me.
I think it's just mopey.
Oh, that's all we get?
Yeah.
That's all we got.
Alright, well, fucking...
The good news is, next we have new music from Corrosion of Conformity.
Yeah! No way!
COC.
I think this is Cavalera Conspiracy.
Oh. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
They keep it real.
Yep, you pretty much know what you're getting from those guys.
Yep.
So the next one ought to be COC.
Yeah.
They're great.
Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Phil Anselmo has yet another band.
Oh! I mean...
Philip H. Anselmo and The Illegals.
This stuff is pretty fucking heavy.
He is a true Satanist.
The song is called
He's scary.
Choosing Mental Illness.
Man, he really... Choosing mental illness? Motherfucker.
A little different than Pantera.
What's crazy is that's the kind of shit that he wanted to play when he was in Pantera. And he's fucking 50. And he's just like, here's a new song I wrote. I'm like, man, that's that, you know what I mean? I'll never understand the whole thing that he did not so long ago. I really idolized this guy for the longest time. But I also, I also watched this dude go from, vacuuming the wind from my sails to obviously talking about doing heroin and shit. So it's weird to have, he had so many demons and he had this weird, super angry, positive message. And then when there was the peak of successfulness, his message was like real creepy, dark ass shit that like consumed him. He just turned into singing about people fucking people when they're asleep and shit, and mumbling and fucking heroin and weird. It's weird that he went that way. That dude was so. I don't know. Maybe he was just always a moron and I was basic. I don't know. I just figured he was. Those first couple albums had a couple of smart shit to say. Watch those drugs, people.
Yeah.
Watch that ego too, I guess, because that might have had something to do with it.
It's not easy to make a couple of classic albums. It's incredibly difficult, and very few people do it. But it's apparently even harder to keep it together after that, because how many people do?
I remember watching all those videos. I think that his videos that he did were kind of similar to Jackass before Jackass. But I mean, skateboarding had already done some stuff too. But I used to watch all their videos they had of their tours. They were like funny bastards. And when he would play drums, he would play songs like that song just then.
Mm-hmm.
From 20 years ago, I remember him grabbing the drums and just that's his fucking drum kit. That's his beat.
Blast beats.
Yeah, and when he played guitar, he was always into that.
Well, he finally got his wish.
He's got like 10 wishes.
Yeah.
He's just in like 7 bands that play that shit.
Yeah.
And one final song for recently released Songs Friday, new music from Machine Head.
Finally.
Yeah, Beyond the Pale.
Oh, actually, I downloaded this. So this is it, but the rest of it isn't out yet.
Right.
So it's kind of annoying. Because when you download on iTunes, it shows you the entire album. And I'm like, but you're only giving me one.
Yeah.
I need the other 14 that you're showing me are there.
That's what they do.
Lies. 10. There you go.
Yeah, cool.
I like them.
Yeah, solid.
I like that riffy stuff they do in the pre-chorus in this song. It's kind of their thing that they do that's really cool. Boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop. We got about 15. Well, we got less than 15 minutes left, and we can talk to callers if anybody wants to give us a call at 855-LS41. We can also talk to Will, who I am led to believe has some Wolfpack names.
Okay. Yeah, Will. Everybody loves Will, right? Especially on a Friday.
Hey, look, it's Will.
Oh, whoa, holy shit.
Very informative intro there.
Catchy as all hell.
I think you should use the one that I made for myself.
Well, I
I
don't.
told you there's only 13 minutes left.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
I don't have that one.
Yeah, that's because it's.
Can we get Will's?
long.
It's on the rejoins page.
Oh, it should be on Will's page. It's Will's page.
Do you want to explain the Wolf Knives or not?
It's a gang that isn't really a gang. It's just a group of people that really like the show, and then they sign up and they get this bunch of shit for a bunch of money, and then we name you. It's my clothing company.
It's family.
It really is. I see there's a San Diego Ellis fan meeting. I saw somebody post today.
Are you invited?
No.
I would go to one of those.
I would go to one if it was in LA.
Yeah, or in the surrounding areas.
It's in San Diego. Yeah. Anyway.
First guy is Riley Sheehan, owner, Back Pressure Company.
Shit Schnitzel.
Could be a lady.
Sorry.
Riley Coyote.
Alright.
Is that it?
I mean, I thought Shit Schnitzel was pretty cool. No one's getting called that.
Rubbin Jugs.
Robin Jugs?
Back pressure, massage,
Oh.
rub and tug. But it might be a lady, so Jugs. Just riffing.
Clit Fister.
What about just Jugs?
So what about Show Us Your Jugs?
Hey, there's Jugs over there. Yeah, show us your Jugs. Jugs for short.
Jugs Bunny.
Oh, Jugs Bunny.
Jugs Bunny, got it. Mark Williamson. I sell trinkets.
My precious.
That's pretty good.
My precious.
My
it is.
precious. Stephen Nichols, owner, cool spa business.
Glory hole?
Leaky,
Man ass.
Leaky man ass?
Who? What'd you say?
Leaky man ass.
You said something else before.
No, that's
that.
it.
Okay.
I said leaky, and you said man ass. I thought, well,
That's-
just not put them together.
Man. Okay, he's leaky man ass. I'm sorry, Steven.
John Alonzo, professional body piercer.
Human glory hole.
What's that disease you get when you
AIDS.
MRSA me? No? Okay.
What? I just thought it was done. Human glory hole.
I know.
Okay.
No, but Will had a better idea, and that was, what was it?
No, human glory hole is amazing. Justin Javier.
It's human glory hole. Stop
Mendoza.
doing Will's stupid one. What?
Justin Javier Mendoza. He operates water.
Aquaman. Aqualad.
There you go.
All right, Jeremy Black. That can't be his real name.
Why not?
Why not?
Plumber welder.
Black pipe handler.
Yeah, that's good.
Wait, so his name is 2 Pearl Jam songs?
Yeah, that's what I
Oh, his name is Pearl Jam.
was Pearl Jam. There you go. Joel White. Seacan sales. and
Man, you've
yacht-
ruined that dude's. I don't know, unless he's a Pearl Jam fan. That to me would ruin my life. I just realized that.
He's a yard supervisor,
Yeah.
so get off my lawn kind of guy. He's
What about
like,
get off my lawn?
Get off my lawn, Joel White. Wayne Winton, Tri-County Locksmith Service.
Wayne Wonton,
Picks locks.
Yeah, he's a burglar.
felon.
Wayne Shady?
Yeah, Wayne Shady.
That's nice. Sean Sullivan, HVAC service tech.
Clit closet. Thank you.
Brandon Harford,
Yeah.
dad, veteran, and mechanic.
Art Garfunkel.
It's already been done.
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
He's tool gun.
Shot Garfunkel.
Farts and crafts.
Shots and
He's
crafts.
had farts his whole life.
Yeah,
And
why
he's a
should it stop
veteran.
now? Why should it stop now? I don't know.
I'm trying to shot it. No one's listening
Thanks,
to
I
me.
appreciate that.
I'm just trying to help, you know.
Because he's a veteran, we're gonna notch it up from a fart to a shart. In honor of you, sir. Thank you for your service.
Shots and crafts.
Shark Carney?
What's Zane Penderson?
Sharts and crafts?
Yeah, man, shots and
Pretty
crafts.
good,
It's
yeah. All right. Yeah, Zane Peterson,
Oh, the Penderson kids.
well site supervisor.
Pole poser. Dick Stara.
Wet hole?
That's yeah. Stuart Campbell, Cockring McGregor. Oh, so he's already got a name.
He's Cockring McGregor.
Yeah, that's not his job. Keith Brown, edible baker, fish pole builder.
Queef Jardine.
That's got to be done already, right?
I don't know.
He's Queef Jardine then. That's so good.
Okay, and finally, Jillian Cove, awesome hot nurse,
Sick whore.
angel of death.
Ooh.
Butt wiper.
No, that's terrible.
The ugly doctor.
Yeah.
She is
Some
pumped
of the
on
new
that.
Wolf Knives, the Ugly Doctor, Pearl Jam, Aqualad, and of course, Wet Hole. There you go.
Appreciate everybody signing up to the Wolf Knives. I think there's potentially an end of year show in a hotel room. I'm not confirming it yet, but we're talking, and we might have like the Wolf Knife modeling game contest. It should be fun. What else is I supposed to say? I don't really have anything to. I mean, don't buy any of my shit.
Hungerthon.
Yeah, to buy that. Oh, that's the thing. I got on at the Jason L show on Instagram. There's a photo of all the stuff that we're giving away to the people that win the Why Hunger thing, and then also what is not in there is I brought in a giant red dragon wolf knife painting, like canvas, for the people that win that as well. So we're throwing in a lot of stuff and pool party. So everybody should go to you going to post the link right now?
Yeah, it's SiriusXM.com/HoneyWood, and Jason Ellis Show Twitter will have the correct link.
Yeah, and on the at the Jason Ellis Show on Instagram, the link is also in our bio there.
Right, and it's for a good cause, and it helps the show that you like. So there you go. There's no reason to not be a part of it, unless of course you're broke, which is totally understandable. I know it happens.
There was an ethical dilemma in an emergency room in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
A man was brought in unconscious, and when paramedics went to go to work on him, they found that he had the words "Do not resuscitate" tattooed on his chest.
So,
well, if you don't mean it, that's a stupid tattoo.
It's a really good tattoo, though.
With not underlined.
But it looks like it's an old tattoo.
What do you do if a man is unconscious in your ER and you may not have time to contact his family and he has tattooed "Do not resuscitate" on his chest?
I would say that maybe that was a bet that like a joke a long time ago, and that this is not the same scenario, and we need to wake him up.
Yeah, what if the guy that knocked him out tattooed that on him?
That's an evil man.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, the tattoo wasn't done 2 seconds ago. He didn't fucking stab the guy and then tattoo it on him. Like, that's an old tattoo.
But also, if you're like resuscitate, isn't that, I don't know, is that the same if you get brought in knocked out? Isn't that just like if you're in a coma, just let me die?
If you're unconscious, I believe it just means make me conscious again.
I mean, you can't be serious that you didn't resuscitate him because he had a tattoo that has that on there. Like, there's no fucking way that I would answer to that tattoo if I'm the doctor.
So here's what they did. For one thing, I guess one of the governing principles of medicine, we all know, do no harm and shit like that, is when in doubt, do no lasting damage. If you bring him back, he can still die.
Right.
But if you let him die, you can't undo that.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's number one. Also, apparently they found a precedent where a guy had done the same thing, had got the same tattoo, and then had changed his mind.
Right.
Maybe it's some local band.
But didn't remove the tattoo. In this case, I think they were able to track down the man's wife, and they found some medical records, and indeed, the guy had a "do not resuscitate" file, form on file with the hospital.
Wow.
So he was serious about it.
Can I ask why?
He must really want to die.
Yeah, like what happened?
I think some people just feel like, don't bring me back. I don't know. When I say, he had a history of pulmonary disease, maybe it's because he had been...
Oh, okay. Sick all the time.
Yeah.
Okay. That's understandable.
In an elevated blood alcohol level in this case.
Super wasted.
Yeah.
Took a bunch of pills or something.
Oh wait, maybe I may have misspoke. Maybe they brought him back to life.
I was gonna say.
And
He didn't die, right?
They found no. After the "do not resuscitate" order was written, officials found an official copy of the man's "do not resuscitate" order from the Florida Department of Health. He died overnight without further life-saving efforts.
Wow.
This is from a medical journal we're finding out about this. This happened a little while ago.
I thought it was. Well, I guess it's not it. Can he get in trouble? Do they take like his assets or anything because he killed himself, kinda?
He didn't kill himself. He just didn't want to be resuscitated. I mean, you can file with the state. We all can do that. You can make a living will, and you can.
So that's like if I get in a car accident.
If you're going to be a vegetable, do you want to come back and have the doctors work on you if you've had a terrible car accident or something awful?
Isn't that different though?
Well, there's
like if I'm a vegetable, let me die. But if I'm
Yeah.
fucking unconscious, can you please bring me back?
Well, here's the thing. I've heard that living wills are the medical community is becoming more skeptical about them because a lot of times people, being of sound body and mind, say, "Don't bring me back," and then they do bring them back, and they're like, "Oh, thank God you brought me back, man! If I had that decision to make all over again once it was actually happening, I for sure wanted to come back."
Well, what about all those people that jump off that bridge and on their way down they change their mind?
Exactly.
You should put some Tarzan ropes just hanging from it.
Right. Yeah, if this, then this. If that, then that.
If I have no brain activity, I want in my thing that you have to film a porn with me, like while I'm unconscious, and you got to like sell it.
You're gonna have to save some bare skin for that tattoo.
What?
Do not resuscitate. Fuck my.
Yeah, if
my
I'm a
unconscious
vegetable,
body.
if I'm a vegetable, fuck my weird ass on film.
Wait, whoa. In my whoa. I gotta stipulate a couple more things. I'm fucking, okay? Like I'm not getting butt fucked while I'm in a coma.
Do not
for
resuscitate. Do not paint me as a clown.
Put the hurt on my weird ass.
Sorry, Will.
No, I just want to stipulate that I'm weekend at Burmese for 1 weekend.
Ooh, that's
Done.
cool too.
Done. Let me know when you get started.
And butt fuck me. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. Don't die.